woo. Yo ho. A wild Galadesis. What's happening now? We're in an arena, Jodie. We got taken to an arena by some some meanies. And now it's basically full Ragnarok, except yeah, it's good.
I don't think we're gonna meet a friend from work, though.
Well, Feng might meet his life partner. It's close enough.
True. Are you saying Thor and Hulk are life partners? Because I'd totally get on that ship.
Yeah, I ship that. I ship that so hard. I've got the fight music just sat there waiting. I'll buy anyone who needs it. Fuck yeah. Please do buy everybody.
I actually have a technical attack roll for you now too, Jodie. 2 of them.
Yeah, you do.
I have Rebellious Rabbit and Heckin' Cuteness.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that.
And you already rebelled against me once, and I shan't take it again.
Hey, Will. How you doing, Stormy? You okay? Oh, Wilmont, sorry. Jesus, God, I'm getting some feedback from Langers. Was there any spells you wanted to add? Like,
I already did while you guys were talking in the jail cell.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
So I was like, now is definitely the time.
Well, that's why I added Disguise Self. I tried so hard.
It's a hard spell to pull off.
Even with good rolls, I still couldn't get them.
Alright. I need Pepsi. Ugh. Turn him down. I think I'm gonna. He's fucking loud.
Just mute him for now, hun.
That's a better idea, actually, because you got that.
And then you don't have to worry about adjusting the volume back.
I don't want to focus on him. No. Oh, how did I do this? How do we fix it? Oh no. I fixed it. Cool. Oh no.
Got it?
Yeah, we're all good. I just broke everything and then I fixed it. We're all cool.
You know, when the dungeon master tells us that we really need to think about our attacks, we know we're in fucking trouble.
Yeah. Hey, Stormy, have you seen my dice bag? Look at my dice bag. I'm finally living the dice hoarding goblin life.
You need more.
My headphones are downstairs. What the fuck? I think it's just literally just picking it up from like your tablet or your like headset or not headset, or your wherever you're watching it. Metal Langers. We'll be fine. It's only an ogre.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
There's like 5 of us. What's he gonna do?
Fine.
Throw onions at us?
What about it?
You know what's funny? Is in the other community I'm really heavily involved in on Twitch,
Yeah.
I'm known as Shrek.
Oh, you are! I remember
Because of the
that.
color of my name. Yeah. So we're fighting my alter ego, I guess.
Then you are the perfect person to beat it. We'll be
Yes,
fine.
My
I got.
cantrip is kind of. Oh, I had a long rest.
Yeah, you did.
I cannot do cantrips.
I have everything real cool. I thought I muted. Mute!
Because I don't think I need both Firebolt and Ray of Frost.
You know,
Let's see.
that. I have some very exciting spells to share with you guys.
Ooh.
I was gonna use it originally.
How many new ones?
How many? Oh god. I
How
took a
many new ones did you
feat.
get?
I took a feat, so
You what, sorry?
I took a feat rather than ability score improvement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new spells. And my bardic inspiration has improved. So now people get improvements on their magical rolls. What what's it called? Where did it go? It's called, if a creature has Bardic Inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell.
So we have to be careful. We've got 3 rounds of combat to go. 3 rounds.
That'll be fine. I'm hyped.
I'm so scared!
I'm ready to press play on that battle music. Even though this music has actually been really, really cool the whole time.
Pete, is there a way that I can increase the number of cantrips I can learn so I can change them around a little easier next time? Or can you do that?
You should be able to know all cantrips.
Yeah, it's only letting me learn 4 at a time.
Maybe not. The new rules allow you to just swap them out.
I mean, I don't mind unlearning and learning them again. I just have a terrible memory, so I have to keep track.
With your long rest, you will be able to re-prepare your spells. So you should be able to do all of that.
Done.
Good.
God. Alright. Dice.
What? Why is my max HP only 7 right now? What the hell?
That's weird.
I'm showing it as 22.
On my screen.
Yeah, it was 22.
Yeah, you're 22.
Let me try refreshing.
Yeah, why is it going to 7?
No, it still says 7.
Did
I'll
you roll
just
your
make
hit
the other
dice?
ones temporary for now. We'll fix it later.
Yeah, we'll fix it in a bit.
It's D10.
Let's have a look, see if I can. We've still got still got a minute.
Yeah. 3D10.
Okay.
Cool. And a D6. Where are my D6s? Cool. And some D4s just in case.
There you go, try refreshing it now.
Cool.
No, it still says 7 on my end.
That's
Still says
weird.
I'm level 4 too. That didn't happen.
Hey, you're level 4.
We'll have a look at that.
Pixie,
later.
are you looking?
In the plugin for Twitch, it says 7 for Ryan as well. What did you say, Wilmot, sorry?
I said, are you looking at my page?
No. I can do. I've just got like several different
feel
things up
invaded.
with... Because I've got your hit point thing
feel
on the
invaded.
screen on Twitch, and I've got it on the overlay on the D&D Beyond extension. So I know all the things.
Invasion of privacy.
Alright,
Alright, I'll be
Hang
all
on.
back and I'll be all ready.
let's get this.
As ready as can be.
Bear with.
No.
Oh, for the love of God. Pancake, you do this to me every week. There we go.
Okay. As you guys get a moment to ready yourselves, on one of the sides of this circular arena, the floor begins to give way. You can hear the grinding of chains, followed by the sound of metal being whipped against wood. And you hear from within the bowels of the floor. Place Tiefling, behave! Followed by a bestial growl. Rising from the floor, you first see the head of this large, towering ogre, standing almost twice the height of Feng. Before, alongside it, held on a long iron chain, you see crystal white fur. As the elevator comes to the top, stood in the grip of this chain leash that this ogre is holding, a very large polar bear. Its right ear bitten off, a large scar over its nose, a thick iron collar around its neck. The ogre itself with a second chain in its other hand as it brings it down to lash across the back of this beast. Fight! And I'd like everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
That didn't work.
Oh, that was so bad.
That's come on, you gotta be a good girl. Nat 20.
Good start. Good start.
17.
I'll come to you guys in a minute. Get your numbers ready. Get your numbers ready.
Saz, don't fuck up tonight, love.
Okay. Did anyone get above a 20?
Yo.
Check Saz. Is that a nod from Wilmot as well?
23.
23. Okay, cool. 23 from Saz. Did anyone get above a 15?
17.
Okay. Let me just quickly check that one.
Oh, do I need to roll with advantage? Because of my something. When
I don't think you roll with advantage for initiative. Let me quickly check. Features and traits. Your favorite foe, fighting style.
I think it's Dread Ambusher.
Dread Ambusher. You don't get advantage on it. You get your additional plus into your initiative, which is already incorporated into your +5. There we go, and then it was Mamba. Who got above a 10?
I got a 12.
12 there. And the rest of you, the other two of you?
9.
9 and 5.
9.
God,
Oh,
I want to be going last right now.
First up, as you hear a loud bell ringing, ding, the ogre thrashes its chains and almost throws the bear forwards. As Saz, you are the first person up. This ogre is about 40 feet away from you. Probably a bit closer. The edge of the arena is about 40 feet, so 30 feet.
Right. Tell me about the arena. How wide is it? What's like the radius of it?
You guys are bang in the middle, and it is a 80-foot diameter of a circular arena. So it's 40 feet to the edge, and no matter which way you're looking right now to the middle.
Okay. And there's an ogre and a polar bear.
An ogre and a polar bear.
Tell me about the weather.
You guys, looking up through the dome above you, you can see through the crowd and all the rigging. There's quite a few bits of boat debris that seem to be bolted in place here. But looking up, morning, seems to be roughly clear skies.
Okay. I'm going to use action and bonus action.
What are you going to do?
Right. With the arrows that I've got, I also have my tinderbox, correct?
You should, yeah.
And I think I have a scrap of fabric on me.
Okay.
Take the scrap fabric, tie it round the bow and arrow, and then set it alight, and then fire it at the poker.
Do you have any oil?
I do not. No. Bollocks. There goes that plan.
It would be really hard to set fire to fabric.
Without oil. Okay.
Yeah, you could try if you make me a survival check, but there is a chance it will fail. This would be considered a bonus action.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll take it anyway. Survival, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Go for it. Make me a survival check.
That would be a 7.
You attempt to light the fabric, and you just in the speed you're trying to do this, you cannot get the fabric to light.
Okay.
It does take a bonus action.
That's fine. Short bow at the polar bear.
All right, make your attack roll for me. You take one of your arrows and knock it, draw back, release.
Oh.
21 to hit.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll your d6 damage for me, plus, I believe, is it 3 for you?
1d6 plus 3, yeah.
I'll go ahead and mark that off.
So 1d6 plus 3, that is 6 in total.
6 points of damage. Okay. All right. Are you staying in the middle of the arena, or are you going to back up?
Hold up for now.
All right. Okay. As the arrow flies across, you see it embed into the thick hide of the polar bear. It sort of almost whimpers, but snarls and looks immediately up to you. You can see there's this slight frenzy in its eyes. As the ogre and the polar bear, who both got a 19, immediately start pounding forwards. Seeing you shot it, the polar bear is going to rush immediately up to you, Saz, and it's going to make its attack against you. It's going to try and claw at you. Let's get our polar bear's stats up real quick.
Sorry, just out of question, curiosity, how close am I to Saz?
You guys are all right next to each other. You were stood on that elevator together, so you are easily within 5 feet of us.
Cool.
Right, polar bear's going to make an attack roll. Didn't do too well actually. That is a 10 to hit you.
That misses my armor class.
It misses, and it's going to make its second attack. It tries to lunge in and bite you. On much higher, on a 17 to hit you.
That does hit.
Okay. It's going to do, as the jaws clamp down, this polar bear, you notice, is not that you've seen any polar bears before, but you have seen grizzlies and stuff. This is a very big, some could consider it a dire polar bear, as it bites down for 9 points of piercing damage. These jaws just clamp down and shred at flesh.
Okay.
The ogre, dashing forwards, is going to pick a target of you at random. Is it actually? It's got a cool thing it can use. Yeah, it's going to swing out with one of its chains, and it's actually going to try and flick against Marle. So it rolls a 25 to hit you.
Yeah, I think that hits.
that's not a pleasant hit. You take 10 points.
I'm going to use my reaction, interception.
Cool.
Okay.
So I can reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 2.
Yep. So as the chain comes down, Feng brings his shield up and darts towards the direction of the whip.
I rolled 9 plus 2, so that's 11 points. I reduce it by.
Thank you so much, Feng. Oh my god.
The chain clatters against this heavy shield, and falls away. That's lucky. Which case that doesn't actually take effect, does it?
No. Yeah.
No, cool. All right. That is their turn. Mamba, you're up. There is an ogre and a giant polar bear in front of you. Galad, you're next.
First of all, I would like to cast Thunder Strike.
Yeah, cool. You tap into that druidic magic that you have, and you immediately begin to swell with energy as the wind itself seems to carry you through your actions. What would you like to do?
I would like to use my bow against the ogre.
You're going to shoot the ogre. Cool. Go ahead. Are you using your Zephyr Strike?
No.
On this one. Okay, make a regular attack then.
D25, right?
Yeah, D20. For you, it's +6.
Sorry, +6.
Yeah, you get a D20 +6.
25.
25. That is definitely going to hit the ogre. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Eight.
8 points of damage on the ogre. Good start. And then you get a second attack with Dread Ambusher. You get to attack twice on the first turn. So you can immediately knock another arrow. Are you going to attack the ogre again, or are you going to attack the bear?
Ogre again.
The ogre again. Would you like to use your Zephyr Strike here?
No.
No, cool. Roll your D20 to hit.
10.
A 10 misses the ogre. As the arrow just nicks past it. That is one off. Would you like to push it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You push the attack. So you do hit. Roll your damage for me, which is D6.
5.
5. Did you add your dexterity to that as well?
No.
So I think it's a D6.
Add +2. D6
Yep.
+2.
Yep.
That's
So,
fine.
so 7 in total then.
Yeah, well, 3 + 2, 5, yeah.
Oh, right, you did actually. Cool. So total 5 there. So, yeah, nice. Opening round, 13 points of damage as both arrows sink into the ogre. Sort of looks down at you, growling and snarling in anger at this little creature that has just picked it full of arrows. Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move back?
I move back.
How far?
Wayne.
How far would you like to go?
I want to stay on range, so as far as I can, but stay in range.
With your bow, you can be right on the edge of the arena if you want, and with Zephyr Strike, you currently move at 55 feet.
Yeah,
So you can bolt right backwards, and you go to the far side of the arena, as far away from this giant ogre as you can. Okay, that's going to bring us to the end of your turn then. Galad.
Actually, can I use a reaction in there and tell her to stay away from the edge, just like within 5 feet? Because remember what our captain said about being against the edge with the ogres?
You can? Yeah.
Yeah. So I yell that at Mamba, maybe stay 5 feet away from the wall, hey?
Sorry, what?
Galad.
Stay about...
Yeah, go for it.
Stay about 5 feet away from the wall, because the captain said up against the wall, the ogre is stronger.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
You quickly pedal forwards a bit. Okay, Galad, it is now your turn. Marle, you're next. Feng,
Okay,
unfortunately, is last.
If I attempt to move back, are they gonna be able to swipe at me?
Right now they could, yes.
Okay. And another question is, if I use True Strike, is that a disadvantage because it's a ranged attack, or no?
Let me have a real quick look. True Strike. That is, I believe, a cantrip, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it would give you advantage on your next attack. The difficulty with True Strike is that it takes your action to cast it. So you won't attack this turn, but you would get your advantage next turn. In theory, depending on which spell you used, you would be fine. If you used a ranged spell attack, then you would normally be at disadvantage because you're in melee combat. But the advantage from True Strike would cancel it to make it flat, a regular roll.
I'm just asking if.
If your plan was to use your Shadow Blade, then you wouldn't be at disadvantage for attacking in melee.
I want to cast True Strike this time, though, and I'm wondering if casting it is a disadvantage right now.
No, because True Strike itself is not an attack.
Okay, so I would like to cast that on the ogre then, please.
All right, yeah, you immediately bring your spellbook out, you flare the pages, tap your staff on the floor, and immediately all these weaknesses and weak points begin to highlight themselves like some sort of sci-fi HUD device. As you begin to pickpocket, pinpoint these glowing segments on boss fights in every video game that says, "Hit me here."
Do I notice any weaknesses to like fire, ice, poison, anything like that?
You don't notice any vulnerabilities. You just start to recognize its attack pattern.
And it tells me...
it will give you advantage on your next strike. Yeah. Yeah, so it basically what the fluff of the spell is, it's the spell itself is giving you reasons to why you get advantage. You're starting to recognize all these things.
Okay. And also I'm going to try and sneak back 10 feet.
All right. It looks like the ogre is currently occupied. The polar bear isn't. So the polar bear is going to attempt to bite you as you go back. And it is going to miss on an 11, I believe.
Yeah, it's 15 with a shield, so.
Yeah, nice. All right, yeah, you back up. You get out of there. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I yell to my teammates where the weak spots are?
Not quite. This is like information that is like embedded into your head. You're seeing this through like a series of arcane glyphs and learnings that are directly helping you from your perspective and your angle.
Okay. Yep, then I'm just gonna stay here and do nothing then.
Alright, Marle, it's your turn. Feng, you're next.
Alright. I have an ogre in front of me, don't I?
And a polar bear.
And a polar bear, how lovely.
A dire polar bear.
A dire polar bear. This is diabolical. Okay. Right. So if I move anywhere, they're gonna get attacks of opportunity, aren't they?
The polar bear has already tried to attack, so it won't.
But the ogre will.
The ogre could.
Sweet. Even though they're occupied. But no, wait, they're occupied with me. Cool.
They're occupied with you and Feng.
Sweet. Sweet. Haha. Okay. I reckon. I think we're gonna go for. Now when I cast Toll of the Dead, is that an action or a bonus action?
It is an action to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay, fine. That's fine. I tried looking for the information. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on the ogre.
On the ogre. Cool. All right. I believe that's a wisdom saving throw from the ogre.
Yes.
So yeah, you glare across this ogre, and you sort of put this psychic thought into its mind.
Wee, you suck, ogre, you suck.
Even with a -2 wisdom, that is a 16 on its saving throw.
That's fine.
Which I believe beats your DC.
It does, but that just changes the dice I roll.
Let's have a look. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw on an or take. No. So it passes the save and it does nothing. The change in the dice is if it's already missing hit points.
Oh. Fuck.
So you hear this, like you put this ringing sound in the ogre's head. And you're not sure if the ogre is just too stupid to understand that is the bells tolling for its imminent demise, and it just seems to think, oh yeah, fight started. That is your action. You have movement and a bonus.
All right. This is hard because I don't want to move, but I have to move. But I don't want to move. Fighting with a short sword. Bonus action or action?
Only if you've got 2 weapons, so it's a full
yeah.
action if you haven't already attacked.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, then I am gonna. Okay. I'm gonna vocalize to Feng. Please help us, we're a little bit fucked. And you now have inspiration on your turn.
Nice, your voice ringing out across this arena. The crowd sort of, hey! Come for a battle, got a jig. As you sing your song to Feng, and Feng, you feel very inspired. Would you like to move, Marty?
I would like to run as quick as I could.
Where you are.
Yeah, I'd like to run as quick as I could. Preferably.
Right, try and back up. The ogre is going to try and bring the chain.
Okay.
The ogre is going to try and bring the chain down on you as you run.
Okay.
Oh, that might do it. He's got quite a high to hit value.
Oh.
So that's going to be a 14 to hit.
Oh.
You do have
yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm saving it. I'll deal with it.
That's fine. Okay, you feel as this chain lashes against you. Ogre's hurt. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. As crack, this heavy iron chain slams against your back as you run backwards. However, you do get out of that area. Would you like to go all the way to the edge, or likewise, you're going to stay 5 feet away from the edge?
5 feet away from the edge. Hey guys, the chain hurts.
Would you like to be near Marle or a Mamba, or away from Mamba to spread out?
Near's fine. Near's fine.
You're going to back up with Mamba?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That's going to end your turn. Feng, what are you doing?
Upon seeing the polar bear, how far away is the polar bear?
It's 5 feet in front of you.
Okay, I am going to shout, Nuki, stop. And I'm going to put my hand on her. Can I try and break the chains?
You may indeed.
I would like to try and break
make
the
me
chains.
an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay, dokie.
You guys watch as Feng reaches out to put a hand on the polar bear, shouts out, raises his warhammer, and
that is
you do have your inspiration from Marle if you need it.
24.
24. You raise that warhammer up, bring it down on the chain, and it cracks and splinters into metal fragments as the chain attaching the bear to the ogre snaps. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check at advantage.
Cool. Advantage, yeah? That is a 15.
15. As you keep your hand on the side of this bear, it's slight frenzy and bloodlust with these arrows sticking out of it as it sort of hunches down onto its front paws, snarls at you. And you can see that slight frenzy shifting from its eyes before your lifelong companion nudges you in the side of your head, paws around and glares at the ogre. Yeah.
That's my action, yeah?
That would have been your action to break the chain.
Cool.
Of which you just passed.
Can I use my... I'm gonna mount the bear.
As you grab a hold of that iron collar and pull yourself up. You guys watch as this seems to be a very experienced, very well-rehearsed rider who is now an 8-foot Goliath on the back of a dire polar bear that seems to support its weight, and they look well at home. From now on, Nuki's initiative is set to your initiative, Feng.
Cool.
Glad now you have to ride you have to ride Jodie now.
I crushed the poor girl.
So,
Alright.
yeah, that's it, I suppose.
Okay, Saz,
Movement.
your turn.
I look at the polar bear, I look at the arrow, I look at my arm and just say, we'll call it a draw. And my bonus actions, they can be used whenever, can't they?
Correct. Yeah.
Cool. I will use Insightful Fighting against the ogre.
Okay, go ahead and make me an insight check. And this will be versus the ogre's astounding charisma. Okay.
23.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. -1. Yeah, you can see through this ogre like everything. Like you know who this ogre's parents are. You know he was on the naughty step a while ago for like chewing with his mouth open. You know everything there is to know about this guy. All right, you've used your insightful fighting. You've now got an action.
That's my bonus action. Can I take a movement and then an action?
Correct. Yes, you can.
Cool. I go back 25 feet.
Okay.
And I use my bow and arrow.
Cool. You back up quickly, draw the string, knock the arrow, aim, and loose. You get to make your attack roll here.
10.
10. It is 1 off. Would you like to push it? Which reminds me, I didn't do the penalty for Mamba for their push.
Yep, fine. Fuck it, I'll push it.
Okay. As you pull back the bow, you loose the arrow. It fires off. As you begin to see the rope on your bowstring start to fray from the overdraw.
Okay.
It suffers a point of damage.
But it does 8 points of damage towards the ogre.
Does 8 points. Did you add your sneak attack damage? Because it is within 5 feet and your insightful fighting.
I did not add my sneak attack.
Roll an additional 2d6 for me.
2d6. 2.
Oh, pair of ones.
Ones.
So that's total 10 points of damage then, as this arrow sinks into the ogre and just buries itself in. Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Movement, bonus action, action. Yeah.
Yep,
That's
cool.
it.
Recoiling from these strikes, the ogre looks down at now the limp chain in its hand where the bear used to be collared, as it turns and rounds onto Feng, raising both of its arms up now with both chains, and it's going to make a special whip attack straight towards you. That is a 16 to hit you.
Nope.
You, in the nick of time, bring your shield up once more and just grapple a hold of the chains. It pulls as the ogre starts trying to remove you from your mount, and Nuki just digs their feet in, and you guys hold together. Well practiced, well trained. It's going to not do that yet because it's not going to hurt enough. And that will be its turn, actually. Mamba, you're up.
First of all, Zephyr Strike lasts 10 actions. Well, 10
turns.
Mine or in general?
Your turns, yeah, from when you activated it.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack with bow again.
Alright.
This time I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike.
You're going to use your Zephyr Strike, so roll at advantage.
Okay. Not 20.
Nice!
Yeah.
The arrow shooting off. You see the wind trail behind this thing as the Zephyr Strike's power embeds into it as it fires forwards and just digs right down to the fletchings in this ogre. So go ahead and roll your 1d6 damage for the arrow, the 1d8 for Zephyr Strike, total that together and double it. This is gonna hurt. This is really gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's just
So
ones across the board.
D6 plus the D8 and then double?
Yep.
12.
12. You then get
That's
to
good.
add your dexterity on top, which I believe is another 2.
The what, sorry?
You get to add your dexterity modifier on
I
top of
didn't.
that.
14 then.
14, cool. Yeah. The arrow digging right in. 14 points of damage. As the ogre once again recoils in pain, looking down and snarling. This time its attention shifts from the armored figure in front of it to you over in the corner.
Applying poison to one of the arrows was an extra action?
Let's have a real quick look here for you, because you've got the new feat. Feats.
Poison.
It's a bonus action for you to apply your poison.
So if I
Do
apply the poison, I'm gonna use the bonus action for shoot again, right?
you can't use a bonus action to shoot again. So
So
remember, you can use a bonus action to apply your poison if you've got one. Do you currently have a poison on you?
Yes.
I have the no blood.
You have the null blood. Cool. So, would you like to use your bonus action to apply it to your arrows?
Will I be able to shoot in that time? Oh well, no, it
You
lasts
can't.
until I shoot, right?
So you can't shoot twice. Remember, you can only use your bonus action to attack with an offhand weapon. Because you're using your bow, you can't use a bonus action to fire it.
Okay, I'm gonna apply the poison to my arrows.
Okay, as you uncork that null blood and pour it over your arrowhead, you unfortunately watch as the same thing that happened to it when it hit the floor last time happens to your arrows, and the blood itself just begins to bubble and fizz and evaporates off the head of your arrows, and unfortunately it takes no effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on where I am.
Alright. Galad, you're up. Marle, you're next.
Okay. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on the ogre.
Cool. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw as once again, the bells! And this is the luckiest dumb ogre I have ever seen. That is another 18, so a 16 on the saving throw, which I believe is going to beat your DC. And your spell save DC.
Yeah, it's only 13.
Yeah, unfortunately, this ogre can roll really high, even with his -2 saving throw.
Does he get disadvantage though if I'm at advantage?
He does not. So the spells that you're looking for to get advantage out of True Strike are ones that tell you to make an attack roll or a spell attack roll. Something like Firebolt or Poison Spray. Both of those. Oh no, sorry, no. Firebolt is a spell attack roll. As is Acid Arrow and your Shadow Blade. Knowing that, would you rather have used one of those instead?
Okay, fine.
Cool. Which one would you like to use?
I'll use Firebolt.
Alright, so this one is a ranged spell attack, so roll a d20 plus 5 at advantage, so roll twice.
$23.
23 is definitely going to hit the ogre. Go ahead and roll your damage. I believe it's a d10.
1d10? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Nice. As this bead of fire just shoots out, landing its mark and singeing across this ogre's flesh. And the ogre's starting to look pretty beat. And as you sort of begin to whittle this ogre down, you see this sort of blood-red mist fade over its eyes as it bellows out and drops both of the chains. You seem to have really pissed it off. Are you going to move anywhere?
I'm going to move so I'm standing behind the polar bear, but about 10 feet away.
Alright, yeah, you go and back up so that you are behind the big armored guy. That would be your turn, Marle.
No, I still have bonus action.
Oh, you got your bonus action, sorry, yeah?
Yeah, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna look up to the crowd and go, "Are you not entertained?"
There we go. Roll me a performance check. Roll me a performance check.
Oh, a nat 20 again.
You begin to hear from the
19.
crowd. You begin to hear from the crowd.
We're gonna have a talk about your dice.
It only wants 20s or 1s today, what can I say?
Okay, right now it'll be Marle.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna whip out my hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna fire at that ogre.
Alright, make me an attack roll. D20.
Please don't fuck me. Oh, I like that +2, that's beautiful.
+2.
Oh wait, this is a big fat boy, isn't it? This isn't gonna work. 13.
13 hits. Like I said, ogres are really easy to hit, but they're a big sack of meat. So yeah, this bolt digs in as you sort of take aim, and yes, success. It's D6.
It is.
Plus, D6, it's fat D6.
6.
6 points of damage as the ogre begins to stumble.
As I successfully hit the ogre, I do an actual skip.
You start skipping around the arena in joy. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You've got a bonus action.
I think I'm going to drink that health potion if that's okay with everybody. Just preemptively.
Save it.
Save it? Did you see how much damage I took?
On fight
We're
1.
only on round 1 of 3, love.
You'll be casting Spare the Dying on me. Okay, I won't take it.
Alright. Okay, you hold that off. Feng, your turn then, bud.
How far away am I from the ogre?
You're next to it. He's not left. Not yet.
Okay, I am gonna dismount Nuki with me, and as I say that, I'm gonna smash the ogre in the kneecap with my hammer.
Alright, make your attack roll for me.
Alright, drop the dice. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, you guys are on fire!
Yeah.
I just needed to put you in a gladiatorial pit to unlock all this potential. Alright, go ahead, roll your damage for me.
Dice. Keep whatever dice you've got now.
What is it? It is a 1d8
Yeah, it's a 1d8 times 2.
That's a 7, 14 plus 3, so 17 points of damage.
Ooh. 17. 8. Yeah, the ogre's looking real hurt. As you crack it square into the side of the kneecap, it buckles down onto one knee before shakily getting back up, ready to continue.
Okay, that's going to be the end of Feng's turn.
Cool. Yep.
And now,
So the
so
command you gave was for Nuki to attack, right?
Yes.
Cool. So let me just quickly dig this up because because the rules are there for you. Obeys your commands and return. Okay, for now, where you don't have the extra attack feature, you've ordered Nuki to attack, but you don't have a spare attack of your own. So Nuki will not fight yet.
Okay.
It will take over one of your attacks essentially, and Nuki will fight instead.
Okay.
I'm just going to double check that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it will. What Nuki will do, however, is stand right by your shoulder. Seeing one of your allies behind it, it's going to take the dodge action, and it's just going to defend itself and defend anyone around as it gets ready to sort of try and impede this ogre as best as it can. Are you going to move anywhere, or are you going to stay with that ogre?
I'm going to stay there.
All right. That ogre is going to immediately rush the target that shot him with a critical hit earlier as he sort of narrows down and starts to bolt.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do get an attack of opportunity against this, and so does Nuki.
Sweet.
Nuki has a +7 to hit.
Is it one or the other?
It will be... You can choose either the claw or the bite.
No, is it me or Nuki?
Both of you will get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, cool. Cool. I will do the bite.
All right, that's D20 +7.
D20 +7.
Mhm.
That is a 14.
A 14 is going to hit. That is 1d8 +5 piercing.
1d8 +5.
As Nuki, following your orders, 9.
9 points of damage.
9.
9.
Okay. Yeah, as Nuki lunges out with her mouth as the ogre tries to run, it bites hard into the ogre's leg. It's starting to slightly get dragged along. You get your attack opportunity as well.
Sweet. That is a 20.
It's just gonna hit.
23.
23 is gonna hit.
1d8.
Go ahead and roll your damage there.
6 points of damage.
6 points. 62 is hanging in there as Nuki loses grip on the leg, and you swing out, and the ogre stumbles, almost falls into a roll, and then just gets itself back up, continues forwards, and it's just going to reach out and attempt to grab a hold of Mamba. Mamba, can you please make me a contested acrobatics or athletics check of your choosing, as this ogre is going to attempt to push you 10 feet off the platform.
I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Go for it.
17.
Oh, the ogre has rolled. With a +4, he rolled a 13, which is also a 17. As the defender, you win, and Joss managed to avoid this ogre as he thrusts his arms forwards, and you feel the gush of wind as this huge hand just goes past you. You narrowly avoid being pushed off the platform, which is going to bring it to the end of that turn. It's Saz. It's your turn. Sorry, I missed you.
That's alright. How far am I away from the ogre?
Probably you backed up. You didn't back up, did you? Oh no, you did. You backed up halfway, so probably about 15 feet.
15? Ooh,
About
goody.
15.
I'm going to use a bonus action called Steady Aim.
Yeah, cool. So you plant your feet. This, I believe, also takes up all of your movement, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you plant your feet, draw back your bow, and you just take a moment to get some extra care with your aim. You get advantage on your shot.
Okay. That's 19 or an 8. I will take the 19.
19 is gonna hit. As your bow looses the arrows, it flies across, embeds into the back of this ogre, who, as he's stumbling forwards trying to push Marle off the platform, sort of arches it back in a sudden jolt, having only had one hit point.
No!
As the ogre stumbles onto its knees from the arrow impact, and then just and topples and crunches off of the platform, cascading down with an almighty splash as it hits the water below.
As I watch it descend, I'm gonna stand over the edge and just go. Wait, that didn't even come through on my microphone.
You blow raspberries over the edge.
Could Mamba just pretend to make a pretend hit at it, so it looks like she's just knocked it out?
I can try. Do you want to?
Make me a performance check. Go ahead, make me a performance check there, Mamba.
Go on, that'll be funny. I've never wanted to succeed more.
An 8. You go to make it look like you knocked it out cold, but in reality, it is huge. It stumbles and falls over the top, the arrow quite clearly jutting out from the back of its spine as it falls down. There's a moment of silence before the crowd erupts. Red team! Red team! Red team!
As this happens, I'm gonna mount Nuki and sort of ride around the arena with my hammer in the air.
Alright. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to put one leg up on the ogre's stomach and try and get the crowd on my side with some loot.
The ogre's fallen, tumbled off the arena. You'd have to go a long way down into the water to get there.
Okay, I'm gonna put Jodie on top of my staff and hold it above my head then and give like a gladiator yell.
I'm gonna pull out my drum and just make a sort of real nice.
I'm gonna get slow to follow the red.
And you're gonna, sorry?
Pet
You're gonna start petting the polar bear. Yeah, as it's riding around the arena, you just like run on over. Feng picks you up with his strength, just sets you on the back of Nuki's neck. You can still see Feng, actually, whilst you're here. The iron collar around your polar bear's neck is cutting into her flesh.
Oh, there, I'm taking that off.
And it's not good. There is like this red stain around the crystal white fur. But yeah, you do make me an animal handling check real quick. Saz, what are you doing?
Saz just isn't bothered by the crowd, just looks around. Actually, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I make a perception check to see anyone in the audience that isn't cheering.
Go ahead, make me a perception check.
I got a 9.
A 9. Cool. It's a wonderful ruffle. You're not used to petting a creature this big. It's huge. It is like 9 times your size. So you give it a good switch in, but you know, Nuki plays along, but it's definitely not hard. Nuki.
that perception or investigation?
Perception. You're looking at the crowd. You're not going through it.
14.
14. As you look around, this arena is really ragtag. It almost looks like it's not been built out of any particular architectural sense. And it looks like at some point 3 ships just crashed into each other and they just built a dome out of it. They're like masts laying everywhere, rigging sprawn about. There's like bits of decking as chairs. Like it does not make sense, but somehow it is structurally sound, at least for now. As you are looking, you do notice one individual sat where the crowd around him is parted, as he has simply one arm on what's almost like a great throne, and the other arm is just spinning a knife on a plate. He's not cheering, he's just watching very, very intently. As you guys travel around in your victory, you once again see the center of the arena begin to open up as the elevator rises once more. And there, in the middle, you see Castor. Come on in! Come on in! We have a short amount of time for the next battle.
Going in.
Yeah.
Yep, going in.
Hi, Castor. Did we do well?
God, you know what? You did great. Wait a minute, is that bear coming?
Yes, the bear is coming. She's Az. Wow, she's Feng's. She looks lovely.
Oh, sure, we'll, make space. He backs up to the other side of the elevator when Feng gets on. At the moment the Nuki steps onto the elevator, there's, like, all of you feel this, like, gut-clenching, like, half-a-foot drop. Tries to take the weight of this polar bear. And before it, too, begins to lower. And the top closes, and you're encased in the darkened bowels of the brig. The elevator arrives at the bottom as you guys have a moment. Castor approaching and saying, right, rest up. We've got about an hour before the next fight. I did a bit of digging. Unfortunately, I didn't find much. I heard some shouts. Apparently the blue team went up against this last. They didn't do too well. That's all I got, sorry.
Can I cut in here for a second? Marle, your healing poultices take an hour, right? Apply one right now if that's true.
Do I still have those? I just have a healing potion.
You had a bunch of poultices when you got captured, didn't you?
No.
Not poultices, no. I just have a potion.
Okay.
We got enough time for a short rest, over.
Maybe give it to... Maybe give it to someone who isn't injured, and if they go down, they can apply it to you.
Huh? You take it.
Pardon? Pardon me?
Yeah, you.
No, I have very low hit points. Give it to Feng. Or Mamba. They have both high hit points.
Give it to
Maybe
Feng.
Mamba. She's a little smarter.
I will get to Mamba.
She's a little smarter, though.
Take my potion of healing, please.
I'm at this point. I'm not paying attention. I'm just trying to get this collar off the bear, and I'm basically giving this bear a big fucking bear hug.
Oh. Mamba, make sure you put that in your inventory, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Also,
I'm saving one slot to be able to cast open if any of us need it.
Do you have a water skin? I still have an empty one. I can give it to you, and you can put it in, so you can throw it if you need, just like last time.
Put it inside the vial. Then all blood is useless.
Right, but a vial will break if it doesn't get caught by the person. Water skin won't.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
When we take a short
Take a bit of
rest,
Yep.
does that do we roll our hit dice for that?
You can. So this is where you guys can roll your hit dice to regain hit points.
Cool.
You have 4
Yeah.
each. You roll them and add your Constitution modifier to each dice if you are hurt and wish to use them.
Cool. I am going to do that. Okay, so my hit die is D8. How many hit die? Just one D8.
You choose how many you want to roll.
Yeah.
Before rolling any.
Okay, cool. How many can I roll in total?
As many as you like, up to 5 if you have 5.
Oh.
But I found something similar.
Sorry, my Google Home is talking to me.
Shut up, Google.
Google, not now.
It was in the audience the whole time.
Sorry, I'm deleting what I heard.
Thank
It
you.
should be gone in a few seconds.
That's cool. I'm glad. Stop listening to me.
FBI, FBI.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for 3 hit die.
Okay. Your hit dice are D8s, so roll
I'm
3
sorry about
D8s.
that.
Oh, that's D10s, idiot. I was like, why did they just roll 3 10s?
For you, your Constitution modifier is +1 as
Yeah.
well, Marley, so you'll get to add 3 because you're rolling 3 dice.
Oh, sweet. What the fuck are my D8s? There they are, hello. Sweet.
Is anyone else using hit dice?
Nope.
Using 1.
Okay.
Oh, really? On a fucking 3 D8s?
Mamba, are you going with my plan? Are you taking my water skin?
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
If anybody else is doing
Okay.
a short rest, please take 1 extra D6.
Are you using your Song of Rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is 5, 6.
1 extra D6. I'll take that. Marvelous.
Feng, are you resting?
No, I'm absolutely fine.
And is the collar still around your polar bear?
That's what I am trying to get that off.
Make me
I'm
a
gonna come.
strength check. Yeah, you're gonna help?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him advantage.
Alright, you have advantage on your strength check here.
I am glad I had the advantage. I'm not gonna lie. I rolled a nat 1 and a 14, so that's a 14 plus
Would you-
5.
Would you
That's
like to
19.
use your inspiration dice that you received then?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Roll an additional D6.
D6, cool. Do I add that to the score, yeah?
Yeah.
That's 19 plus 4. 23.
23 does beat it, the DC was 20. As you wrench open, you strain against it, Galad helping as best as they can as well, just to try and support Nuki's neck, and keep the bear calm whilst you wrench open this vice-like metal collar. You manage to break it open, put it free, and you can see there's this audible, sort of relaxation in the polar bear's body as Nuki relaxes.
Then I just give him a fist bump and be like, "We animal handlers gotta stick together."
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna tell Nuki to go apologize to Saz.
So Nuki sort of looks at you, like tries to look at its shoulder where the arrow's sticking out, and just like,
I know.
I raise my arm. We'll call it. You got me, I got you. We're even.
looks back at Feng, like that pleading face of.
Oh, it's killing me. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna...
It plods forwards. It sort of goes up towards you, Saz, and just headbutts you. It's a big bear. It sort of staggers you a little bit, but
She's so sorry.
It didn't hurt.
She's so sorry.
Can I go over and try and make friends with Nuki? Just say hi. Give it a little scritch.
Go for it. Go for it. Make me an animal handling check as you wander over. As you all sort of wander over and just introduce yourselves. Nuki quite
that was better.
Cautious at all of you at first, but quickly seems to be warming up.
I got a 7.
I'm
Again,
gonna try. Sorry.
go for it. None of you seem to be really understanding of how much pressure you need to apply for the polar bear to actually feel what you're trying to do.
I'm used to horses.
I'm gonna ask Feng to try and keep her calm while I gently take out the arrows in her shoulder.
There's only one.
Okay. Yeah.
What did you say?
Okay.
No,
I'm
there
gonna.
is one. Yeah, there's one arrow.
Only one.
Okay. Animal
I'm gonna
handling?
I'll sort of hold her head against my chest and sort of just like keep her calm.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine? Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Dirty 20.
All right, yeah. With the two of you working together and all of the love and affection from everyone else, you do manage to yank the arrow out. There's a in a bit of pain, but he seems to be okay. They have lost 6 hit points. I think they can roll. They have 4 hit dice as well. They are D10s if you'd like to use one of them.
Yeah, I'll roll one. One.
Can I take the extra D6 from my Song of Rest as well?
Unfortunately, they don't understand.
Okay.
They do not understand your song, so I don't think they can.
That is 7 points. So just enough.
Just enough, yeah, they're back to full.
It says any friendly creature who could hear the performance.
Oh, okay, yeah, they would get the D6 then.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Nice.
They are more than happy. Alright. You guys have a brief moment. Talk to each other, and as you rest.
Guys, I really don't want to fight another ogre. That was horrible. I'm glad it's ogre now, though.
Next thing will probably be bored.
We will be fine as long as we stick together, and I'm just gonna rest a hand on Nuki's head.
Our previous tactics worked fine. Work from afar. A couple of us go in, and the rest of them take out from behind.
I feel a lot more confident knowing we have Nuki.
Like I said, her name means the strong one.
This is your life partner?
This is my life partner.
I mean,
I have raised her since she was a cub.
That's a plot twist. I mean, I see why you specified life partner and not wife or husband or a non-binary version of person you're married to. That's cute. I love it. Big fan of Nuki. Gonna make a Nuki t-shirt. Has Castor said anything about who we're fighting, or is he just...
Castor tried to get some information, but didn't seem to get very far this time.
Wonderful. Okay.
You can speak to animals, correct?
Who?
Yeah, I can.
I can.
Oh, Mamba, you can as well.
I cannot.
I can speak
Do
to
you
them,
want
they just
to
don't
ask
understand.
Do you have any questions?
Sorry?
Like, what they were fighting against? What have they fought against?
I don't think a polar bear's going to be able to respond to a question like that. It's a polar bear.
Just talk to animals.
Yeah, but they have the intellect of an animal. So it's just going to sort of be like, big people, Or, lots of little nifty people,
I mean, we can try it. It doesn't cost me anything for Jodie to talk to her.
Try it, see what we can find out.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get Jodie to get some... What specific information do you want, Zaz? Or anyone.
They're tough to fight.
I'm sorry?
They're toughest to fight. How many?
Try and, like, describe them, maybe?
If you can, great. I just want to work with numbers at the moment.
Is this a heckin' cuteness check, Pete?
This is a heckin' cuteness check. This is a heckin' cuteness check.
I love that exists.
Remember that Jodie can get some information, but Jodie themselves are also just a rabbit.
Snuffle,
Yeah.
snuffle, snuffle, snuffle.
But with a 19 total, I think we're
19
gonna be
total.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. You talk to Jodie real quick, and then you see Jodie sort of wander up and just sort of nervously hop in front of Nuki. Feng, you've seen a hungry polar bear before.
Yep.
You see a rabbit hop up in front of its face.
I'm gonna step in between very quickly.
You step in between as Jodie sort of wriggles their nose and just sort of sits there, waits. You hear the slight squeaks, and then the polar bear and Nuki in reply sort of. Jodie hops back towards you, and you feel in the back of your mind, Galad. It was a tough fight. Very tough fight. They fought their hardest fight against the ogre, and they lost.
Promising.
The ogre was its toughest fight?
They fought with the ogre, and they lost. Means they fought
Yeah.
us.
Doesn't look like she's gonna have much information for us, guys.
No, but it was worth a trek. It was worth an idea.
Excuse me one second. My bunny is shaking in its boots, so I'm gonna go sit over there.
I'm gonna pull out my
Get
loot.
ready, our next fight's happening soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my loot and just play some relaxing music.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do whilst you wait?
No, I'm good.
Just chill out with Nuki.
I'm good.
Alright. Okay.
Down, 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 down.
So, you guys wait before once again you hear the loud bell from up above. Right, guys. I think that's us. Round 2.
Can't
I
wait.
hope you're ready.
Ian, coach.
I fully believe in all of you.
Did you?
Stick to what you were doing. Stay together. You did great. Whatever happened last time, do it again.
So
Red team.
get another polar bear. Good plan.
I mean, if
I
you-
like it.
If you keep bringing back additional polar bears, then yeah, sure, right, you'll be great.
You might have to get a new lift though.
Maybe. It's not designed. It's not designed for a bear. They normally go in through the beast pens.
That's true. Did you
Well-
did you know anything about what we're fighting, or is it still just nothing?
I tried working it out. I didn't get far this time round though.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay, Caster. Don't worry, it's not your fault. Let's frigging go!
But, Castor, just before you go, you never told me our odds.
Your odds drastically improving.
Bollocks. I was gonna.
Never tell me the
Because I
odds.
Maybe not, but we could have made a lot of money on this.
Well, I mean, at the moment you're not in the betting rings, and you don't have a sponsor yet. So I doubt it. Now, when you come back, I'll talk to you more about how you can get a sponsor. Though, that does involve coming back voluntarily.
I don't think we'll be doing that.
That's a shame. You dealt with that ogre pretty quick. Good way of making lots of money.
And dying very quickly.
On the lift, then, well, you know, don't tell you the odds. Yeah, I thought you were up for
True.
a bit of a thrill.
Yeah, okay, come on, let's go.
Round 2, off you go.
Oh. At the start of this fight, I'm gonna be mounted.
So you're gonna, as you get on the elevator, you get onto Nuki's back. Yep. As you all clamber back onto the elevator. And once again, the chains grind, the wood groans as you ascend. Now, you guys are about to enter another fight. It is 10:30 already. Would you guys like to get involved in this fight? I don't know how long it will take. Or would you like to end the session there and get back to this first thing next session?
Fight.
I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I mean, I'm not working at 6 in the morning, but I'm well up for it.
We're planning.
Fight.
Yeah, is that like a unanimous, everyone's happy that this could very well overrun?
Fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Fight.
Wilmot?
Sure.
Fight.
Hey.
Alright. So.
We'll make it quick.
Okay.
Don't say shit like that. You're gonna drink us.
When the DM gives you that look, you know you should be worried.
Okay. Right, okay. As you guys rise again to the thunderous roar. Red team.
Hold up his hammer.
I'm gonna hold my loot in the air and just carry on with their cheers.
You guys appearing to the crowd, striking a pose as you do. You reach the surface. The floorboards once again covering before the elevator descends behind you. This time you hear out the announcement. Today, we have a tale. A tale of our stand against the warring tribes of Utris. Our gladiators. Representing the last stand of the Northern Breach. A day of sorrow as they fell to our orcish invaders. Yet, as the dust settled and their blood spilled, they died knowing that their sacrifice held the line long enough. Long enough for your families to be safe. I give you the Battle of Northern Breach. There is an almighty roar. As you guys watch 4 platforms opening. One ahead, one behind, one to the left, and one to the right. Rising out, you begin to hear the clanging of metal. As from all 4 lifts, groups of orcs rise out from the elevator.
Oh god.
You see 6 to your left. 6 to your right. 3 behind you. And 1 directly ahead. The white print over his face. And his top half of his body is completely covered in white paint that drips and pours down. As he clutches a gnarled, skull-motifed staff. And taps it on the floor. The bell ring. As I want you all to roll for initiative.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay. Music. Wait, everything is.
Rolls are so bad.
19.
Not as
Okay,
bad
so
as
that-
Oh,
me.
keep them in your head. Keep them
Cool,
in your head. Keep them in your heads.
Looks like meat's back on the menu board.
Hashtag save the meat.
Ah.
This time you are the meat.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's why we should save it.
All right. Did anyone get above a 20?
Sorry,
Sorry, yeah, 21.
21. At the top of the list here, Mamba. Okay, did anyone get above a 50?
19.
19. Mamba, Marley. Above a 10?
Oh dear.
This is going to be closer than I thought. Okay, I'm going to have to really bring this down then. Sorry, yes, that's
10.
got bang on 10. Anyone get 9? 8?
Galad.
7?
I'm dead.
What'd you get?
And that one, so 4.
Oh my god.
4. You are not going last.
Oh my god, that's impressive.
Music's still going.
Yeah, music's still going.
Good, good.
All right. At the very top, Mamba, you're up. There are 6 orcs to your left, 6 to your right, 2 behind you, and 1 painted orc ahead of you. What do you
2.
want to do? Sorry, 3 behind you, isn't there?
Using favorite foes, does it cost an action?
Let's have a look here. It shouldn't.
It doesn't look like.
Favorite foe. No, it doesn't. Who is your favorite enemy?
This.
They're orcs.
But it works with any creature.
Oh yeah, correct. Yep. Yeah. So every time you consecutively hit an enemy, you deal an additional D4 damage.
Who's the biggest?
I mean, at the moment, all the orcs look relatively similar, apart from this painted one ahead of you.
Okay, so because of the makeup, it's going to be my favorite foe.
Okay, you have to hit him first, so make an attack roll. I take it you're using your bow for this?
Yeah.
Right.
No hitting. 4.
You rolled a 4. For a total of 6, which, for a total of 10, sorry, which does miss. Yeah, the first arrow, in your nerves, seeing this horde rising around you, you draw back and fire, and the arrow just sails off, and just digs into the wall work behind the orc. This is your first turn of combat, so you do have another attack with Dread Ambush.
Yeah. I'm shooting again.
Alright, make another attack roll.
Yeah?
Sorry?
With the bow?
Yep, with the bow. Yep. Yeah, 2 attacks.
10.
10. Is that... You rolled a 10, or you...
I roll a 10.
So remember, you add 6 when you shoot with your bow. So that's a total of 16.
Oh, sorry. 16. Yeah.
So yeah, that does beat the Orc's armor class. Go ahead and roll your damage for me. And you may mark him as well. So go ahead and mark off your favored foe.
D6, right?
Yep, for this time it's a D6. And a D4. You get to add a D4 to it as well, because it counts including the turn you mark it.
Okay, so I rolled a D6, it's a 4 plus 2, so 6, and D4 is 1.
7 points. Nice. As the second arrow flies across and just embeds into it, it sort of shifts aside, snarls across at you. Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to rush to one of these groups?
I'll stay.
Alright, stay in the middle. Marle, you're up. Saz, you're next.
How many enemies are within a 30-foot radius of me?
All of them.
Fantastic. Every single orc in this area, holding a weapon, planning to attack us, drop your weapons and put them in the corner. I'm casting suggestion on every single one of these orcs.
Suggestion. You target one creature with suggestion.
Oh. That would have been so cool!
So good.
You're asking them to put them in the corner.
Yeah.
Around.
Oh. Over there!
Suggestion. Mass suggestion is a spell later.
I want that one. Alright. I'm still doing it. On big handprint boy.
Can
Okay.
something very quick to Marle?
You can shout it to me real quick.
Okay, can you make them, make them 5 with us?
No.
So yes,
Oh,
yes.
oh. Let me read. Okay. So, Mr. Orc friend, you're now our friend. Fight every orc with us. You are now our ally.
He's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
He is.
Of which he is very good at.
Oh, really?
That will be a 13 plus 3 for a total of 16.
Can I do anything to stop that? Can I cut in words that?
Remember I said that.
Oh yeah, that's Bane. Bane would have been good for that. Damn it. Okay.
Bane can, but
yeah.
this one you can't. As you reach out with a suggestion, the orc looks at you, grins, and in common replies, "I like that trick."
You're a clever boy.
Staz, it's your turn.
I look at Marle and think, look, we've already kept one. We're not keeping another one.
I just want to make friends.
No.
We had to kill them after. I need to mark that off.
I haven't got any AoE attacks. Okay, I'm just going to use bow and arrow on big guy.
Yeah, go straight for the big guy as well. Are you going to use your bonus action to steady shot and plant yourself here, or are you planning on moving?
Could I use sneak attack on it?
You can't use sneak attack on him at the moment. You could, if you insightful fighting him first.
Okay. Yeah, screw it. I'll use insightful fighting.
All right. Make me an insight check. With a rolling a 14 -1, you succeed. you now can identify his weak points. So you may get sneak attack when you hit him now. So even when you shouldn't. So you may make your attack with your bow now, and you will get sneak attack as you discern his patterns of movement. And
Okay. Hit. That is a 14.
14. As the arrow flies across towards him, you see him tap his staff, and an arcane shield flows around him as he casts shield to deflect it. Arrow
Goody, he's a magic boy.
Marle, you start to realize why this one might have been a bit smarter than the other orc.
Smart.
Smart orc. From smart orc. Would you like to move, Saz? You're going to stay in the context?
No. Stay where we are.
With that, the group on the left, all 6 of them start rushing towards you. You see as they spread out around the group, as each of you is immediately tangled with a single orc. All of them raising hatchets and axes, attempting to strike. There is one on each of you and an additional one on Feng. The first orc against Saz here, we'll go round to my Discord one. It's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. That is 6 points of slashing damage as this hatchet clamps down on top of you. Against Mamba, that is going to be a 21 to hit you. That is 5 points of slashing damage. As these orcs begin cutting and slashing against Galad, that's going to be a 14 to hit you.
Nope.
No. What's your armor class?
It's 15 with the shield.
15 with the shield. Correct, you're holding a shield now. I keep forgetting. Yeah, cool. You managed to bring that up just in time to block. The first one against Feng is going to be an 11.
Nope.
The second one, a 21.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. That one crashes down towards you for a total of 5 slashing damage. And then the orc against Marle for a total of 21 as well.
Oh.
Is going to be 8 points of slashing damage. You're all in 5 feet of each other right now. Yeah, you're all like back to back right now.
Alright, okay. Nah, it's fine. I'll wait. Don't mind.
Oof.
You can use that every turn, Feng, and it is your turn next.
I can use that every turn?
Interception, you can use it every turn.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm using it then. Oh yeah, I'll use it. Yeah, I'm
Love
using it.
this.
I didn't realise it was every time. I thought it was okay, cool. Yeah, sound. Sweet. Yeah, 1d10 plus 2. 7 points.
Oh,
so I'll
cool.
reduce that by 7 points.
Yeah, you take 1 point of damage there, Marle.
Sweet. Thank you so
As
much,
Feng gets
Feng.
killed in the way, clatters off most of the impact. And it is now Feng's turn. You guys are surrounded.
So there is 2 guys in front of me, yeah?
2 guys in front of you, yeah.
Okay, I am going to... Yeah, I'm just going to lamp the first one with the Warhammer.
Alright, because you are mounted and you have the amount of combatant feet, you're at advantage for the attack.
Yes. Whoop, whoop. That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits the orc. Roll your damage.
Cool. 9 points damage.
9. You clamp this Warhammer down, severely damaging this orc. He is not looking good already. As he sort of staggers backwards, but remains in the fight.
That's it for now.
That's it for now. Alright, cool. At this point, the other group of orcs comes rushing in. We're just going to put 1 more orc on each of you, as there can only be 2 fighting you at any given point. So, Feng, you're already overloaded, so it's just 1 against Saz. As an orc lunges in with a 16 to hit you.
Hit.
for 3 points of slashing damage.
Is this a new round?
This is a new round.
Okay.
Sorry, no. This is not a new round. This is just after your turn, so your interception has reset.
Okay.
Yeah, your intercept resets at the start of your turn, Feng.
Okay, cool.
The second one against Mamba is a 7, which is going to miss. Second one against Galad is a 16, which is going to hit.
I'm casting shield.
Your casting shield. Your AC is now 20. That is disgusting.
Nice.
And the second one against Marle is going to be a 14.
Still hits. I'm gonna
Still
cutting
hits.
words this bitch. No.
All right, what'd you say?
Sorry, Blubberface, not today.
Roll your d6.
Four.
The orc sort of runs up like, "Huh?" And as it does, the orc next to him just sort of like sniggers at the comment and accidentally knocks him in the jaw with his axe. Okay, there's a couple of orcs floating around, unable to fight yet. At this point, the orc with the staff on the far end is gonna raise his staff. I do like that trick. So I suggest that you join us instead. Marle, can you please make me a wisdom save?
What is this bitch doing? Wisdom, yeah?
Mhm.
16.
You pass.
Thank fuck.
As you shake off his suggestion for you to swap sides instead. Yeah, he sort of snarls. Fine. We'll go back to dirty fighting. That's going to be his turn as he stays out of the way.
Is meat back on the menu?
Galad, you're up.
Okay, question. Are these two in the same 5-foot radius of each other?
They are 5-foot radius, yes.
Okay, if I use a slash with a sword, can I hit them both?
No, they don't take up the same 5-foot space, but in a radius they're in the same spot. What you...
Okay.
Yeah, basically, in the terms of D&D, everyone is considered to be in their own 5-foot square. So a 5-foot radius is actually like a 2x2.
Okay. I'm still gonna transform Titan's Bane into a let's go with a short sword
Okay, cool.
for my bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna attempt to slash the first one that came at me.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
17.
That is gonna hit. So roll your damage. A short sword is 1d6, and it'll be +3. It's a dex weapon.
Right. 9.
9 points.
They're real weak though.
All right, yeah, 9 points of damage on that orc. That's your bonus action and action. You're currently still surrounded. As
I have two-handed fighting, right?
sorry.
I have two-handed fighting, right?
Correct.
Like, I'm asking if shield bashes are a thing.
No, so you have to have a weapon in both hands, and shields are considered armor. And there is a feat that very specifically lets you fight with a shield.
Damn it.
Gotta love those feats.
Yeah, feet. We like feet.
Feet.
Picks. What? Right. So
Thanks, you're on stream, Mamba.
that's going to bring us to the 3 orcs behind you. You guys watch as these 3 orcs draw short bows, pull back, aim, and just fire into the mob. One of them is going to fire at. Let's have a look here. One's firing at Saz.
Okay.
On a 14 to hit.
Misses.
One of them is firing at Feng on a 19 to hit. Is that going to beat your armor class, Feng? Yep. Cool.
Yep. Sorry, yep.
For 3 points of piercing damage, and the second one's going to attempt to fire at Nuki. No, the third one, sorry, is going to attempt to fire at Nuki. On a 15 to hit.
What's your armor class?
It is on your sheet.
Oh, it's 14.
Extras.
14, yeah, that.
14. Yeah, cool.
Interception.
For 3 hits, 3 points of damage.
Interception.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead and roll your d10.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, you just immediately lower your shield down and just take the hit. Just the arrow just embeds into your shield. And that is going to end their turn. Mamba, you're up. You guys are surrounded in orcs.
The orcs that are in front of me, is any of them the one with the makeup?
No, he stayed at the back.
Okay. He stayed in the back.
Yeah, he stayed away from you guys. He's 30 feet away.
Well, okay. I'm gonna cast the first strike, so I will lose the fabric now. And I'm gonna attack with my sword to the ones I have in front.
Alright, are you going to use your Zephyr Strike on this?
No.
No, cool. Go ahead and make your first attack roll against one of the orcs in front of you then.
Yeah, 5.
5. That one's gonna miss. You can use your offhand strike though if you want to. No, you can't. You cast the Zephyr Strike. Didn't you?
I think I have advantage. Oh no, it's not.
You didn't want to use Zephyr Strike, did you? No. Cool. Did you want to use the Zephyr Strike to get advantage?
No, it's just I thought it was a draw down business, but it's not my first turn, so no.
Yeah, cool. Alright. That's going to keep you pinned in there. That's your bonus action and your action. You can't move. You are currently surrounded. Marle.
I have a question about inflict wounds.
Okay.
It says make a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
How did I word it? Make a melee spell attack against a creature on a hit. Does that mean I am swinging a sword and then the inflict wounds comes through, or is this a touch spell?
You're reaching out with your hand and just touching them. Which means that you're actually much better at that than you are with swords, because you get a +3 rather than +1.
Okay, cool. I'm assuming there's somebody right in front of me.
Yeah, there's 2 people right in front of you.
Sweet. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go with an inflict wounds. Why the fuck not?
All right, you reach out, you try and grab a hold of one of these orcs. Go ahead and roll me a d20 +3 if you're.
Completely cocked then. Oh, that's way better. Hello. D20 plus 3. It's a 19 to hit.
19 is going to hit. That is 3d10 damage. As you reach out, you grab a hold of this orc, and this black necrosis immediately spreads across his skin.
Bear with me, I am finding my d10s. I had them. You said 3 of them, yeah?
Yep, 3d10s. You guys watch. There's a almost darker side to Marle here, as this necrotic energy.
12.
12. That orc is very nearly gone. As that orc struggles desperately to stay on its feet.
For my bonus action, I'm going to look over at Galad and whip out my drum and just go boom. There you go.
Nice. Galad, you have a d6 inspiration dice that you can use on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You can also now use it to increase the damage you deal with a spell, or the healing you deal with a spell.
Okay.
That will last for 10 turns. Cool. Saz, you're up.
10 turns, wow.
It lasts for 10 turns. Once you've used it, however, it's gone.
Right, 2 in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 1 either side. already use my insight fighting. There's not really a whole lot that can do with bonus. I'm just going to use straight up short sword.
Alright, make your attack roll here then, as you target one of the orcs in front of you.
Okay, that is a 6, which misses.
Yeah, is that including your modifiers, is it?
Yeah. And still got two.
So yeah, you've got
two
your 2 weapon fighting, so if you want, you can use your offhand to try and jab him. I think you have another dagger, right?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so make your attack roll with your dagger.
And that is an 11.
The 11 just hits. How much damage do we do? So this is 1d4 plus your dex. You're all right next to each other, so this will also include your sneak attack damage, because you have an ally within 5 feet of that orc.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 3 plus my sneak attack, which is a 11 damage.
11 damage. This orc also looking pretty battered and pretty wounded here. He's not looking like he's having a good time. That is your action and your bonus action. We're going to quickly fly right the way through this as the orcs, the first group, send another wave of attacks into you guys. The first one against Saz is a total of 10.
Misses.
The one against Mamba is a 21, which is going to be 4 points of damage for you, Mamba. Against Galad, that's a 17, which I think hits.
I'm just gonna take it this time.
You're just going to take it this time. That is 5 points of slashing damage, as one of the axes breaks through your shield. The first one against Feng is a 17. You muted there, bud.
Nope, sorry. No.
No, cool. Is your armor class 18? Oh, damn it. The second one against you is going to be a dirty 20, though. For 4 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And then the one against Marle is going to be a 9, which is going to miss. That's the first wave of orcs done. Feng, you're up.
Okay. So how many is in front of me?
2 still. One of them's injured.
2. Okay, cool. I'm gonna butt the injured one. Wait, I got a question first.
Yep.
How does action surge work with
Nuki.
yes. Or
So,
is it my
in
attack?
theory, you can action surge, declare a weapon attack, and use Nuki to make the weapon attack.
Would she take them both attacks?
Technically, yes.
Because she gets multi-attack anyway.
Because she gets multi-attack, yeah.
But does she not have multi-attack anyway, so she gets like 4 attacks?
I'm gonna double check here.
Because she attacks twice? No? I was just skimming through it, that was all.
Ah, no, right. So she'll make an attack per time that you command her.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, yeah, I'll hit the injured one, and then I'll hit the other one with my hammer.
Cool. So,
Okay.
yeah, you're going to attack the injured one first.
Yep.
So make your attack roll then. Yep, it is advantage because you're mounted.
18.
18 hits.
Cool. 1d8. That is 7 plus 3, so that is 11 points of damage.
11 points. The injured orc just gets its head crushed under the weight of your hammer, as that one drops dead. Toast.
1 down, 15 to go.
Many to go. Are you still going to action surge?
Yes.
Cool. And are you using it to fight, or are you getting it Nuki to fight?
I'm gonna get Nuki to fight.
Cool. You're getting her to bite or claw?
Bite.
Cool. Make your attack roll. It is not advantage, but it is +7 to hit.
22.
22 is going to hit. That is 1d8 plus 5 damage as Nuki lunges forwards.
13 points. More than 8.
Big damage from Nuki as the bear clamps its jaws down around that orc, and that orc is really starting to look pretty bad. That is going to be the end of your turn. You have a gap in front of you if you'd like to leave the formation.
Yeah, can I actually advance towards the painted one?
Yeah, you could. You'd get attack opportunity from about 3 orcs to get there.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Leaving the safety and the confines of the group, you burst forth. The orcs around the immediate area are going to try and make attacks opportunity on you. So the first one is going to try and attack Nuki. Remember, you can at any point.
That's attacking me.
Yeah, cool. You can declare it's attacking you instead. That feat is amazing. You got a natural 1, so that one's not going anywhere. Second one's going for Nuki.
I mean,
on the flip side of the dice is a natural 20.
Oh no!
And 5 on the dice. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As it bites in, and the third and final orc is going to be a 21 to hit you.
Okay.
For a total of 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to? Oh, actually. Oh no, I forgot about it. It's too late now, isn't it?
You can use your reaction to reduce damage with Stone's Endurance.
That's cool. It's fine. It's done. I forgot about it. I'll remember it for next time. Can I use my bonus action to second wind?
Yes, you can. Yep.
So 1d10 plus 4. That is a 9 plus 4, so that's 13 points of hit point.
Cool. As you are free, you with Nuki's speed of 40, you can get to the painted orc.
Yeah, I'll get right up in his grill.
All right. As you see, some of the orcs that hadn't made it into combat turn and get ready to chase you down. It is Group 2. So, there is currently an orc fighting Saz in Group 2. He's going to attack with his axe to get a 14 to hit you.
Which misses.
The second one attacking Mamba on a 16 to hit you. Yeah, that's going to be 5 points of slashing damage. The second one against Galad rolled a 2, so that's definitely going to miss. Then one against Marle on a 20 to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
For 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's not crying worthy.
Which means there's 2 orcs left. Seeing you break formation, Feng, they're going to rush after you, and they're both going to try and take attacks against you from behind. They're going to try and attack you. Both of them are going to try and attack you. One of them is an 18, and one of them is a 15, which I mean one of them is going to hit.
18. I've got an 18 armor class.
So if it matches, it hits. So
Cool.
It's going to strike you. That is for 4 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
With those orcs done, the hand of Euthris is going to taking a look. It looks across to Marle, sees you grabbing a hold of one of its companions and like draining the life out of it, and you've got all the nice tricks. Watch, I've got them too. He turns to Feng and just goes to attack Nuki.
That's hitting me.
All right, so it reaches out to attack you on a 17 to hit you, which just misses within 15.
Looks like your tricks aren't so good, boy.
You wait. It'll be your turn soon.
Nah.
Galad, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna slash at the one that I slashed at last time.
Alright, you keep going for it. I'm making your attack roll.
16.
16's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Your blade cutting deep into this orc. D6 plus
6.
3. Yeah, nice. Total of 6. That brings him down. You slash this blade across the orc, and it just cuts him from shoulder to gut as he drops down.
Okay, and then for my bonus action? Sorry.
Yep.
For my bonus action, I look at the other orc and just smirk.
Alright, yeah. He looks at his dead friend, looks back at you, smirking, and he just grins, a big toothy grin.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Go for it. Group 3 are the ones with bows, so they are going to take a look at those of you that are still in the melee, which is 4 of you. One of them is going to go for Mamba, as one of the arrows flies across, missing the entire melee altogether. One of them, again, is going for Mamba, on a 16 to hit you. One of these arrows finding purchase, dealing 4 points of piercing damage. And the third one is going for... it's actually going for Galad, so I'll do that when they get back. I'll roll real quick. That's actually going to be a critical.
No, it's fine.
Setting that to the side. Right, kicking us back then to the top of the round is going to be Mamba.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm on range to use my short bow for the facing guy.
You are in range. You are, however, in melee combat, which means you're at disadvantage to shoot.
Okay, so can I dash somewhere else, shoot, come back, and use my bonus action with my sword in melee? I have the Sapphire Strike thingy.
Yeah, I think you can gnomes. Let's have a real quick look here. Racial traits. So you can't pass through enemy creatures, and unfortunately, there's still one in front of you. There's still 2 in front of you blocking your path.
What about?
In theory, you could turn around and run through the gap that Feng just made. Yeah. So, what's the plan here? Is it to run out of the gap, draw your bow, and shoot?
The plan is to have a good aiming to shoot the face painting orc, and then go back to the melee combat and use my bonus action with my sword.
Cool. You remember, if you fire your bow, you can't use your bonus action to attack with your offhand, because your bow takes 2 hands to use. If you attack with a sword, you can make a bonus action attack with your other sword. But if you want to use your bow, you stow them away and fire with your bow. Which means you'd only either get 1 shot with the bow, or a main hand and an offhand with your swords.
Then I don't know, 1 second, sorry.
That's alright. Yeah, your choice is to either fire 1 shot or to attack twice with your blades.
I'm gonna regret this, but I'm going to dash to the face painting guy with my blade, attack with my blade, and then come back to the melee thingy and attack again with my bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, using the hole that had been left by Feng, you can dart out. With your Zephyr Strike, they can't make attacks of opportunity against you. So you're going to dart out towards the face-painted orc and make your first strike. Is this going to be using your Zephyr Strike? For advantage and extra damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Make your attack roll at advantage. Two d20s. Pick the highest and add 4.
13.
13? 13 just hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. He is not going to cast shield. So that is 1d6 plus 1d8 plus 2? Plus 2. Seven more points of damage as one of your blades just darts in. You see this like burst of wind, Feng, just runs straight past you as this cut just slashes across the painted orc before Mamba bolts unbelievably quickly back to the group, taking her place once again in the mosh pit of hell in the middle. You have a bonus action attack if you'd like to use it. Cool.
Yes,
Are you going to... Saz, you're next.
We'll attack with my sword to...
In your offhand. Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool. Either of the two, yeah? Yeah. You can either, where you're out of the melee, you can either go back to where you were, or you can try and help one of your allies finish off one of their orcs. Saz has an injured orc, Galad has an injured orc, and Marle have injured orcs.
Who's closer to me?
In theory, all 3 of them.
I'm gonna go to help Marle.
I'm gonna go help Marle. Okay, you rush off, seeing this orc like stained with blackened veins from the inflict wounds. You rush over, make your attack roll for me. This is not at advantage.
It was 15. It's a 15, but I'm not adding anything else.
You get a plus 4 to hit. You get plus 4 to hit. 19 hits. This is where you don't add the extra dice. So this is where you just do d6 flat damage.
What? Oh,
So,
yeah, sorry.
It's the damage of the offhand where you don't add the additional. So it's just d6.
5.
5 is enough to kill it. You bring the blade across, you hack at his, like, the back of his shins as he turns around in confusion, and then when he drops to the floor, you just get enough height to bury the blade into his neck. And end that orc's life. He is dead. Which will be both of your action, bonus action, and your movement to get there and back. At the end of Mamba's turn, Marley's next. The orcs. When you dashed off there, Wilmon, the 3 orcs with bows fired into the crowd. 2 of them missed. One of them got a critical hit against you. So I'm going to quickly roll up that damage. This is going to hurt. That's 9 points of piercing damage. As the arrow finds a gap in your ribs and just buries into your body. Marle,
was it more than 20? Whoa. Was it more than 20?
It was a natural 20. It was natural 20, which is a total of 25.
Ouch.
Okay.
So the orcs near me. One of them just
There
died,
is.
right?
There's one other next to you.
How is he looking?
Fresh.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was gonna do something really fun, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go with doot. You know what? I'm just gonna whip out my short sword. I'm gonna slash him across the chest.
Alright, make your attack roll for me.
Please, please.
You have to read them, you know.
Plus 2? It is plus 2, isn't it?
Yeah, plus 2 for you.
12?
12 hits! Yes. 12 is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. It's D6 damage there.
Go on. Oh, where does... I rolled the dice and it disappeared. 5!
5 points as you spatter some of this orc blood across the floor. Dealing some physical damage here. It's going well for you. Is there anything you'd like to use as a bonus action?
I can't attack again, can
I? Because you've attacked with your main hand, do you have a dagger?
I do.
You may use your dagger.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the same boy.
Cool. It's a D20 plus 2.
Oh, beautiful. I love you so much. 17.
17's gonna hit. It's D4 damage.
That's fine. Fluorescent. What the fuck number is that? Everything's upside down. Is it?
It should be the only number that isn't upside down. Is the one that you're looking for.
I rolled it again because I was confused. Is that okay?
That's fine. That's fine.
4.
9 damage in total there then. From the short sword and the dagger flashing through.
Take that, blubberface.
That orc is no longer finding it funny. That is going to be the end of Marley's turn. Spaz, you're up. You've got an injured orc in front of you and a fresh orc in front of you.
Okay. Question about Hellish Rebuke.
Mm-hmm.
The range and area is 60 feet.
Yep.
But it only attacks one.
Correct. That means that if you are hit by a creature that's 60 feet or less away from you.
Gotcha. Alright, straight, short sword, and dagger.
Cool. You've got an injured orc in front of you and a fresh orc in front of you. Which is going on which?
Take out the injured.
Alright, you're going to go for the injured orc. Make your attack roll for me.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 is going to hit. Would you like to add your sneak attack on this one?
Yes, I would.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your d6 damage for your short sword, plus your dexterity and your sneak attack damage. Oof. So 3d6 plus 3, I believe.
Fuck. 15.
15. Yeah, you butcher that orc. You bring that blade up underneath their rib cage and just mess up all of their vital organs. They do not last long at all. As you yank that blade out, they just crumple to the floor immediately. You whip around with your dagger, ready for another attack against their fresh orc. So go ahead and make your attack against that one.
That's 14 to hit.
Is going to hit, and that's just D4 damage on.
Okay, just D4, and that is a 4 to hit.
4 damage. Yeah, nice.
Subway, eat flesh. Sorry.
Oh. I'd rather not eat flesh in myself. Yeah, you bring that dagger across, take a nick out of that one. Are you staying in the group?
Yeah.
Alright. It's the Group 1's orcs. There are only 2 of them left. One of them is fighting Mamba. He's going to go ahead and make an attack roll. That's a 23 to hit you, Mamba. Which is going to be 6 points. 6 points of slashing damage on that one.
Sorry, how many?
6. 6 damage. And the other one is Orc 4, which was against Feng, so he's going to once again try and attack you there. On a 20 to hit you.
Me?
Yep. For 5 points of slashing damage.
The orcs are ruthless against me.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good against that high armor class.
There you go.
That is the end of the orc's turn, though, so it's now your turn, Feng.
Cool. Right, Nuki. If I command her to attack, does she get multi-attack or not? No?
No, just one attack per per thing.
Okay, no worries. So I'm gonna got the painted orc.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll for me.
Is that an advantage?
It is because you are mounted.
That is a nat 20.
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage there.
Double. So it's D8 double, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
6 double 12 plus 3. That is 15 points of damage.
15. This orc is looking horrifically bad. As you bring the warhammer across, and it just collides heavily into the side of his ribs, and you can hear and feel all of the bones splintering as blood spits out of his mouth and he staggers backwards. He's looking really, really bad. Some could say that you are the king of leaving things on 1 hit point.
I think that's what, 3 or 4 times now?
That is the end of your turn unless you'd like to use a bonus action.
No, I'm okay. I have nothing I can do.
Alright. So that is going to bring us to Group 2's Orcs. There is one against Saz, who has rolled a 16 to hit you, Saz.
Yep.
For a total of 4 points of slashing damage. There is the second Orc against Mamba, who has rolled a 18 to hit you. For 4 points of slashing damage. There is an Orc against Galad there, who's rolled a 22 to hit you.
Oh, fuck.
For 3 points of slashing damage. There is another one against Feng, who's actually going to attack Nuki.
Mm-hmm.
On a 13, which will miss. There is another one on Feng, who is going to miss on a 14. And then there's one on Marle, who is going to roll an 18 to hit you. Yep, cool. That is 3 points of slashing damage. That is them done. The hand in front of you, looking around in a panic. He's... What's he gonna do? He's not looking too good here. He is... He's going to once again reach out and try and grab a hold of you. He's going to try and grab a hold of Nuki, actually.
Okay.
Are you letting this attack go against Nuki or you?
Me.
Okay. Reaching out. Oh man, he sucks today. The natural 1 on his inflict wounds as he goes to grab a hold of you and you just bat his hand away with your blade. Sort of shakes it back weakly and just sort of starts to cower. Galad, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to slash at the orc in front of me.
All right.
I'm gonna go for the knees.
Go for it.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is gonna hit.
Wait, it's plus 3. Sorry, it's only 18. My bad.
18 is still gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. So D6 plus 3.
Okay. And I'm also gonna use the D6 that she gave me for an attack. Okay.
You can't use that on damage. You can only use that on spell damage, I'm afraid.
And 7.
7 points of damage. There we go. Is there anything else you'd like to use?
Just, if I cast Shadow Blade, can it go in the hand that my sword hand is in?
You would have to drop your sword, which is your focus. So what you'd actually have to do is drop your shield.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it this way.
Cool. All right. That is going to end you. Are you going to stay on that melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's going to end your turn. It's going to bring us to the 3 archers. They're going to fire into the crowd again. They're going to aim for 1 for Marle, 2 for Marle. All 3 are shooting at Marle. As these arrows loose, that is a 12, a 10, and a 16.
2 hits.
2 of them hit. For a total of 7 piercing damage between the 2 of them.
Okay. It's better than I thought. Christ.
To the top, Mamba.
So, how many are alive?
3 archers, 1 big guy, and
8.
4 left.
Alright, I'm going to repeat my previous attack. I'm gonna move, like sprint, that? I don't know. I'm gonna move to the face paint guy, attack with my blade, come back, with my team, the one that is more injured, attack again.
Alright, go for it. Go ahead and make your attack roll. So you rush up to the face-painted orc.
Sorry, I always making the same question. Now it's a D20 plus something, or
It's a
just
D.
plain?
Yeah, it's a D20 plus 4 for your sword.
I got 10 then.
And the 10 misses. Would you like to make your bonus action attack against the face-painted orc?
Yeah.
Cool. Make your attack roll. Again, this is a D20 plus 4.
What?
This is, again, D20 plus 4. It's gonna hit.
no!
That is 1d6 damage, of which you cannot deal less than 1. So yeah, you bring your blades in a whirling dervish. Feng watches as he's about to raise his hammer to get rid of his prize, and you dart in, and with 2 quick slashes, steal the kill and just end it for him. He's
Yeah.
That is him dead.
That's the 3rd time that's happened.
I was
Would you
planning
like
on
to
doing
stay
that
with
too
Feng
as
or
well.
dart back to the group?
Sorry.
Would you like to stay with Feng or go back to the group?
I go back to the group.
Cool. All right. That is going to bring us to Marle. Your turn.
Well, Mamba just stole the idea that I was going to do. I was going to vicious mockery that guy to death. Okay, so I have a boy in front of me.
You have 1 boy in front of you.
Cool.
He's wounded.
He's wounded. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna slash him.
Okay.
With me short sword.
Go for it.
Oh, for the love of piss. How's a 10?
A 10 is going to miss.
Oh.
As your blade cuts short.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again with the dagger then.
With the dagger. Go for it. Make your attack roll your dagger.
Different fucking D20. Well, that was wasted turn. Completely misses.
Completely misses. Got nothing there.
Got a 6.
Okay. 6.
Yep.
Definitely not enough. Saz, you're up. You've got 1 orc in front of you.
Cool. Usual short sword and dagger.
All right. Make your attack with the short sword first.
Short sword attack would be a 13 to hit.
13 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage on that one, as your allies are nearby.
Just sneak attack, or
Plus your d6 for your sword. Yeah. So it's a total of 3d6 plus your dex, which is 3.
how hurt is he looking?
He's been scratched. This is the one that was fresh, and then you nicked him with a dagger.
Okay. I've rolled my d6 without the sneak attack, and I got a 9.
9 points. Yeah, he is still up.
Okay. Yeah. Dagger again.
Cool. Make your attack roll with the dagger.
And that is a 6.
He's
Doesn't
gonna
hit.
miss. Yeah, that is gonna miss. which will bring us to the first round of orcs, of which there are 2 left. One of them's on Mamba. He's going to roll a 10 to hit. One of them is on Feng, which is going to be a 7 to hit. Neither of those 2 hitting. Feng, you're up. You have 3 orcs next to you, sorry.
I am going to...
One of them is really wounded.
I'm going to dismount off Nuki, and I'm going to order Nuki to attack with her claws at one of the healthier orcs.
Alright. Go ahead and make the attack roll with Nuki then.
+7, right?
Yep, +7.
So that is a 14 to hit.
And 14 is gonna hit.
Cool. 2d6 up and what?
Yes, 2d6
Cool.
plus 5.
So that is 8 plus 5, so 13 points of damage.
13 points. Yeah, that orc is looking ravaged as you just as Nuki just lunges on him and rakes across his flesh. That is your attack. Are you both staying there in combat?
Yeah, do I have any bonus actions left? I do not. No, that's fine. That is all.
Yeah, cool. Which means it's Group 2 orcs, of which there's still quite a lot of Group 2 orcs. There's one against Saz, who is going to roll a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Cool.
That
There's still one
misses.
against Mamba, which is a 12, which misses. There's one against Galad, which is a 14 to hit, which is going to miss. There's one against Marle on a 21 to hit you for 4 points of slashing damage. And then there's 2 against... well, one of them will be against Feng. One of them is going to be against Nuki. So the one against Feng is a 13. The one against Nuki is a natural 20.
I'm going to interception that when I get
Cool.
a chance.
Yeah, go for it. It is 12 points of damage against Nuki. If you'd like to roll your interception dice.
1d10, so that's 6 plus... 6 plus 3, I think? 6 plus 2, so that is...
8. So Nuki takes 4 points of damage.
Cool.
Alright. The hand is dead. Galad, you're up.
Okay. Slash at the guy in front of me.
Alright. Make your attack roll there.
18.
18 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. This guy's looking pretty wounded.
Nat 1. 4.
4 points of damage. Wounded, but not that wounded, I'm afraid. As he staggers, just about conscious, but not quite. Would you like to use any bonus action?
I think I'm gonna sheath my sword on my
Alright.
back for my bonus action.
All right, you sheath your blade and put it away. That is going to bring us to the 3 orcs with bows. They are going to shoot at Mamba, and Saz. So the one against Saz is going to be an 11 to hit you.
Which
It's gonna
misses.
miss. The one against Mamba, the first one against Mamba is going to be a 22 to hit for 3 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
So it's
I'm sorry.
3 points of piercing damage. The second one is going to be no, that's not a 6, that's a 9. So it's going to be a 14 to hit. Yep. So the second one does 5 points of piercing damage. Okay, still up. Back to the top. Mamba, you're up.
I need to cast Cure Wounds to myself.
All right. So you reach out, grab a hold of yourself, and you cast your wounds. That's D8 plus your Wisdom modifier as you reach out to heal yourself.
Four.
You heal 4 wounds. Did you add your
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Oh dear. That means you rolled a 1. That's not good. Which would you like to use a bonus action?
Yeah. I'm gonna attack.
You can't make an attack roll as a bonus action if you don't attack with your main hand.
Oh.
So because you've healed yourself, you can't do that one.
So what would be my bonus?
Let's have a look.
Move.
You've run out of spell slots, haven't you? Yeah, you can move if you wish.
Can
Or
you
you
use
can
the
stay
healing
in the melee.
No what?
Can you use the healing potion on a bonus action?
You can use a healing potion if you
For
wish.
anyone?
Healing potion on themselves.
Yeah, who do I see that is more injured?
So to apply a healing potion to someone else is a bonus action. To someone else is an action. To yourself is a bonus action.
You could
everyone
throw it to
is
them,
looking
though,
pretty injured right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking pretty beat up.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty well.
I'll be alright. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Don't worry about me. I'll be alright.
I'm gonna heal that.
Remember, I just said that healing someone else is an
Oh, it's
action.
an action. Yeah, sorry. Then
You could throw the potion back to Saz as a bonus action if you wanted. Or you can save it.
I don't want to raise. Yeah, no.
All right. Okay. Marle, you're up. Saz, you're next.
Okay. If I stay where I am, I think I'm screwed. In my current state, I am not doing very well. So in my
Yeah, you have one orc fighting you.
Sweet. Okay, I'm casting invisibility.
All right. So you cast invisibility on yourself, and you guys watch as Marle vanishes.
Cool. How many orcs are sort of like near me? Like.
There's quite a few around you guys.
Okay.
There is one that was right next to you.
Yeah.
And then there was 2 next to Mamba, 1 next to Saz, 1 next to Galad, and 3 by Feng and Nuki.
Can I go over to Can I go to the bow people?
Yeah.
And I want to take the bows, take the arrows from their quiver.
It's an action to cast invisibility. It's an action to interact with an object. So, in theory, you could next turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that next turn.
Yeah. All right. Are you gonna get out of that melee though?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Seeing you go invisible and hearing the footprints, the orc the next to you is going to try and attack you. You're invisible though, so he has disadvantage.
Okay.
And on a roll of a 9, that's not gonna hit. Gone, and you're out of there. Saz, you're up. You got 1 injured orc in front of you.
Cool. Short sword dagger.
He is very injured. Which one would you like to use first?
Use my dagger.
Cool. Make your attack roll then.
And that is a 11 to hit.
Bang on what you needed. Would you like to sneak attack this?
No.
Cool. 1d4.
And that is a 7 to hit.
This would be you're using your offhand
Sorry.
right? So it's just the d4.
Oh, sorry. Just d4. And that is a 4? 2.
2. Exactly the remaining health of that orc as you cut him down, and that leaves your action free to make your attack.
Cool.
Which there's quite a few that are injured.
Cool. Another damaged one, whichever.
You're gonna
short sword.
Go for the weaker ones, yeah. There's a weak one fighting Galad right now.
I'll take it.
Yeah, cool. Go for it.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your 3d6 sneak attack damage plus 3 from your dex. So 3d6 plus 3.
So that is a 5 plus. That's 11 damage.
11 damage in total. Yeah, you cut down this one, and in the space of 6 seconds, you just bury the dagger. You don't even bury it, you just cut clean across the throat of the orc in front of you, turn, rush forwards, throw your short sword at the orc fighting against Galad, and then kick it off the blade as they both fall down dead. They are toast. Are you staying in the melee to help your teammates?
Yes.
Cool. That's Group 1 Orcs. So there's one fighting Mamba, who is going to roll a 13 to hit you. What's your armor class?
13.
So it is going to hit you. You take 3 points of slashing damage. There's the other one is fighting Feng. So Feng, it's going to miss. It's an 8. Your turn, Feng.
Oh,
You've got 2 really injured orcs next to you, and you've got 1 that's fresh.
Okay, I am gonna order Nuki to claw one of the injured orcs.
Go for it. Make an attack roll for Nuki. So D6 plus D20 plus 7.
That is a 9, so that's 16.
16 is gonna hit. She just shreds him limb from limb. He does not have enough health to survive that hit.
Good.
And he is dead. You gonna stay where you are?
Yeah, I ain't moving.
Yeah, cool. There are 2 orcs left, so one of them is going to be fighting you there, Feng. So one of them is going to be attacking Nuki on a 19, which does 6 points of damage.
Let that go through.
Cool. And one of them is attacking Mamba on a 9, which is going to miss, and the other one attacking you there, Feng. Sorry, that one's not attacking Feng. That is the one that was attacking Marle, who has just gone invisible. So they're going to turn to the nearest person, which would be Mamba, who helped you out. So they'll attack Mamba for a 14 to hit. For 3 points of slashing damage. That's the orcs done. Galad.
Okay, so there's 1 orc standing around us, 1 near Fang, and the 3 archers, is that correct?
So there is 2 orcs near Feng, 3 orcs near you guys, and 3 archers.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna back up so that not towards the archers or Fang, like as far back as I can for about, so I'm within 10 feet of each of the 3 with us.
Okay.
And cast Color Spray.
Alright. Let's have a look at Color Spray.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead and roll me 60-10.
Oh god. $45.
45. All 3 of them go blind. This explosion of color erupts bang on the number of hit points they have. They completely lose sight as these colors just detonate like a rainbow in the middle of this arena. That's your action. Would you like to use anything as a bonus action?
I don't think I have anything except Shadow Blade, and I don't want to use it.
Cool. That's going to bring us to the 3 archers. They're going to take a look around. They're going to take a look at some of the tougher targets that aren't dying over there. They're going to target Feng twice. And they're going to try and get Mamba down as well. So Feng, that's going to be an 8. A 17, both of those missed. One of them digs into your chainmail, but it just snaps off before getting to the flesh. And the one against Mamba is going to be a 19 to hit you, Mamba, for 3 points of slashing damage.
I'm done.
As Mamba dropped them.
Aren't they at disadvantage?
The archers aren't. You said you targeted the 3 that are right next to you.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah. And she's fighting archers. I didn't know that.
That is going to bring us to the end of there. Mamba, please roll me a death saving throw. Roll me 1d20.
7.
7. Mark off a failure on your death saves. Marle, it's your turn.
Cool. Okay, so I despite seeing Mamba go down, I'm gonna steal the arrows from the quivers of
Okay, make me a
sleight of hand.
check.
Cool.
Yeah.
A house 14.
Okay. None of them notice as you deal the arrows from their quivers.
Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna just pocket those arrows. Just keep them. Just keep them for me.
You currently have nowhere to put them.
Can I stick him in my
you
top?
have a bundle of like 50 arrows in your hand right now. Where you have nowhere on your person that you can store them. You don't have a quiver.
That's true.
What would you like to do with them?
I'll leave them.
Flashback.
We'll pick them up later. It's fine.
You're just going to put them on the floor?
Yeah, it's fine. Wait, no, stop being invisible. No, I'm going to run over to where Mamba is with my movement and stick them underneath her body.
You got like a bundle of arrows under your arm at this point as you try and hold them in one arm to lift Mamba a little bit, and you're just trying to roll the arrows underneath. It's a very, if she was a conscious individual, it's a really uncomfortable thing to lay on. You have just shoved 50 bladed instruments under your unconscious friend's body.
Can I make it so the bladed bits are like pointing outwards?
Have you tried rolling 50 sticks with like pointy ends under an unconscious friend?
No, I have no experience of this.
Go ahead and make me. Oh man.
Wait, instead of doing this actually, instead of putting them underneath Mamba, can I like take a cloak off or something like that and just stick them, like in a bundle?
You're just gonna wrap them up in the bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start removing your cloak and you start binding them up.
Yeah.
That would complete your action bonus action move.
That's cool. And then I will get to Mamba next turn.
Cool. All right, Saz, you're up.
There's 3 blind keeper in front of us, plus 3
Correct.
of the archers, correct?
Correct.
The archers won't do any more damage. Right, I'll just hack and slash, dagger short
All
sword.
right. Yeah, there is a wounded one by Feng, and there's another wounded one in the melee.
But the one in the melee is blind, remember?
The one in the melee is blind, yes.
I'll take the one by Feng. Run over
All right.
dagger.
All right, you rush over to that one with a dagger. Make your attack roll.
Sats, you killing machine. 18 to hit.
18 is gonna hit. Roll D4 for the damage. This is you're using your offhand for this one, right?
Yes, just a straight D4.
Yeah, it'd be a straight D4, so it'd be whatever you just had on thingy -3, wouldn't it? 4. That one's dead. Yep. Cut it out from under Feng. Feng's leaving a lot of things on 2 or 1 hit points, by the way. Like almost every creature by Feng only had. In fact, they've all had 2 hit points.
Yeah.
There is one more of them by Feng, by the way.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. I'll take that one. Short sword.
Make your attack roll.
Just
Nat
softening
20.
the targets up.
Natural 20 is going to hit. Roll your sneak attack damage. So roll 3d6. He's so dead.
Okay, and that.
So 7 there.
That's 14 damage.
4 there. So hang on. So calculate what the dice are.
Yeah.
Double it.
Okay. Yep.
Now add your modifier.
It's dead.
Yes. The amount of overkill you just applied to that one was insane. Okay. There is. So it's now the orcs. There's one orc left in group 1 who is totally blind. He's going to slash around. He is going to. He doesn't know what he's fighting right now.
Sorry. Have
So
I used my movement yet?
No, you can use that if you like.
Movement to Mamba.
Yeah, rush to Mamba. Okay, which is good because the only creature next to this orc would have been Mamba, so he's going to lash out at the nearest thing, which is now you. Being blind, he only rolls a 10 though.
Misses.
Cool. Feng, you're up. There are now no orcs left by you.
Cool.
There are 3 blind orcs in the middle, and
Okay.
3 archers that seem to have no arrows left.
I wonder why.
Cool. I'm gonna mount up onto Nuki,
And the archer.
and I'm gonna go bust a beeline straight for the archers.
Okay. With Nuki's speed, you can definitely make it. Right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna lamp one of the archers with my hammer as I come in.
All right, make your attack roll. I'll let you know, these archers haven't moved, so they are right on the edge.
Ah. Okay.
Do it! Do it! Kick him off!
Can I shove one? I would
Can
like
you-
to shove. I would
Yes,
like
you
to
may.
shove them. I would like to shove them.
Make me an athletics check for Nuki.
Okay.
So that'd be a D20 plus 5.
Cool.
Oh my god. Can you kick?
18.
Oh,
On a
Kick
roll
him.
of a 16, Nuki barrels into one of the orcs, and just as she gets there, she sort of leaps and bounds and just shoves this orc who cascades off the edge of the arena, and you just hear this in the
this
floor as the
is
crowd roar out.
Sparta!
Don't.
What you guys don't see is the frenzy of sharks that were feeding on an ogre about an hour beforehand, now feasting on what's left of this poor orc. That's one of them dead. Right, which means there's 2 orcs left. One of them still by Mamba and Saz, with disadvantage because they are blind. That is going to miss. And the other one is stumbling around. The only person left in the middle of that melee is Galad. So they're going to try and swing for you. An 11 to hit is going to miss. However, they are now no longer
I
blind.
wasn't. I moved
You
back
backed
10
away
feet,
to
remember?
use color spray, right? Yeah, so basically all of you, everyone else is either left or is unconscious in that melee, apart from you and Saz now. You guys are the only people
Okay.
close enough to that melee.
Galad, he's
your
blind, right? Mine?
No,
Sorry, what?
it's Galad's turn now. They are, however, no longer blind, those orcs. It only lasts for a turn.
Says the end of my turn,
Oh, the end of your turn, sorry. Yeah, go for it. They are still blind.
so they're still blind.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
One of them's looking pretty injured.
I am going to cast. There's still one fighting Saz.
There
right?
are 2 of them by Saz and Mamba. There's one of them. The other one is really heavily wounded, but he is closer to you than he is them.
But the 2 by Saz and Mamba are archers?
No, they are the remaining 2 from the 12 that joined the melee.
I've got this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get close enough to cast fire, or I'm gonna try and get away from the guy that's close to me, like, let's say 30 feet,
Okay.
and cast Firebolt at one of them that's around Saz and Mamba.
Okay. Swinging out towards you, he is going to miss. because he's blind. Make your attack roll for me against at advantage against one of the ones that's by Saz and Mamba.
Oh, thank God it was advantage. 24.
24 is going to hit. Roll your damage, D10.
10.
10 points. That's heavily charring that orc. He is not looking good. That is going to bring us... so you back to where you cast that. You're holding off from using Shadow Blade, aren't you? Which I
Yep.
believe ends your turn. Brill. Which cuts us to the two remaining archers that start to panic. They're just gonna try and punch at Nuki. The first one's going to attack Nuki. On a 21, dealing 3 points of bludgeoning damage. The second one on a 24 for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna intercept the second one.
Cool. That's all of it, I think.
That's 9 points.
Yeah, you stop the second one going through, so it's only 3 on Nuki.
Mhm.
Are you keeping track of Nuki's health?
No, I can't change it. I can't.
Cool.
I can't physically edit it.
It's
like
a
in
good
the
thing I have then. I will let you know that Nuki's taken quite a battering, actually.
Oh, okay.
So Nuki has got 11 hit points left.
Cool. I will start jotting it down.
Right. That's going to end their turn. Mamba, make me another death saving throw, please. Roll a d20.
Not 20.
Not 20.
You wake up.
Good
You
go.
Fuck yeah.
into consciousness. You're laying on the floor. There are 2 orcs right next to you, and your hands are right by your blades. What you want to do? You get your entire turn.
Just one second. What's my hit point? I'm in 0.
1. You have 1 hit point.
Take that health potion.
Your death saves are cleared, though. You no longer have a failed death save.
Well,
I will fix that later.
I
I have my full goal now.
Okay,
I'm gonna use healing potion on myself. I'm really bad about it. Yeah.
Oh,
Can I cast like Cure Burn?
How many times have you used your spells? You've used Zephyr Strike twice.
I have
and
already
you've used
done.
Healing
Done.
once.
It's
Four.
You have 4. So you should have one. Oh,
I
I have 3 and all of them are used. So none of them reset, right?
yeah, correct. If you only have 3 spell slots left, you've cast Zephyr Strike twice and hit Cure Wounds once, which means you've used all 3.
Okay, then I will use the healing
The healing
potion.
potion. I will let you know, if you're worried that you want to save that potion, the remaining orcs are really weak.
Okay, I will save them. I will save the potion. I will attack to the weakest in front of me.
Oh,
The,
yeah, go for it.
It's a melee attack, right?
Yeah, it's a melee attack, so it's a d20 plus 4 for you.
10.
It's 1 off. Would you like to push it?
Yeah.
You slash out your blade. Roll your damage for me. It's a d6 plus 2.
3.
If you'd have rolled anything else, that orc would have been dead. As you dive your first blade in, the orc grabs a hold of your hand, pushes your hand back, and keeps the sword. It's just buried inside him. But so you are unarmed with that blade. You do have your offhand attack if you'd like to try and finish him off. Cool. D20 plus 4. As you bring your offhand blade to slash across.
13.
13 does hit, and with that, your blade just nicks through as you slice open the orc. As he drops down dead, leaving only 2 there in that melee. You can't reclaim your sword yet. It will take your bonus action on your next turn. Marle, you're up.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna whisper very quietly to Mamba. Hey babe, I got you some arrows.
Okay. Would you like to do anything with your turn?
Yeah. I just had to tell her.
Whisper. Hey babe, got you some arrows.
Also, I'd like the cloak back. It's cute on me.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I would like to. How many orcs are left standing?
There are 2 archers that have no arrows and are trying to punch a polar bear, failing. And there are two that have just regained vision and are standing in the middle of the arena.
How are they looking?
Well, one of them's by you and Marle. One of them's looking beaten, but one of them's looking nearly dead.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the nearly dead one, and I'm going to also whisper in his ear. You're a big stinky butt-faced blubber, stupid boy. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
So, wisdom saving throw, for which he rolled a 6.
Amazing.
It's D4 damage.
Sweet. Is it just it's just a D4, right? Just
Yeah.
D4, not plus anything.
No, it's just a D4.
All right. 2 hit points.
2.
Yeah.
He sort of stands there. As you mock him to death.
Amazing. I'd like to use any movement I have left to move a bit further.
Invisible the moment you do.
Oh
this,
shit! Okay.
So you casting that spell brings you visible, but you then back off.
Yeah.
And you get out of that area.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Saz.
Cool. That leaves 1 left in the arena and 2 punching the polar bear, right?
Correct.
The one in the arena is looking hurt,
He's hurt. Yeah.
and the 2 punching the polar bear are still fresh.
They're relatively fresh, but you can kind of see, that scene in 300 where they're all being slowly pushed off the edge of the cliff. There's nothing they can do to stop it. There's currently a polar bear right there, gradually pushing these orcs off the edge of the arena.
Okay, I dash over to the one in the middle of the arena.
Yep.
Short sword.
Yep, go for it. He is actually next to you, so next to you and Mamba.
Oh, okay.
So you will get sneak attack here. So
Okay.
roll your attack.
Yep, short sword. And that is a 14 to hit.
Is gonna hit. Roll your damage plus sneak attack
Can I save that for the dagger?
if you'd like. Yeah. So it's just a D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3. That is a 4 damage.
4 damage total. Cool. And then you attack with your offhand.
Yeah, why not? And that is a... Actually, with the dagger, can I launch it at one of them by the polar bear?
You may. Yes.
Yep, so that's
end over end. You throw it across to one of them. What'd you get?
21.
21 hits. Roll a D4 plus 2D6.
Damn.
D4 plus 2D6. 11 damage.
11 points of damage is going to seriously injure them. As they stagger backwards, I'm going to see if they can keep their footing or fall off that cliff. They slip as that damage impacts against them and they just tumble backwards. And the last thing you see of that dagger is it embed into an orc and fall very far down into a shark breeding ground. That'll be you. Feng, you're up.
There's
One orc left.
One orc left. Is that the last one?
There's 2. There's one in the arena and there's one orc with a bow. Well,
Oh, okay.
no
Cool.
arrows.
Nuki's gonna try and push the other one off.
Alright, make me an athletics check for
It's
Nuki.
gonna
D20
be
plus
in.
5.
Nuki's gonna turn away and sort of like with her back leg just go dink.
Just kick him off.
Yeah.
Alright. Nuki tries the reverse Spartan.
That is a 16 plus 5, I believe.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Orc goes.
And she's just gonna yeah. I'm just gonna walk up to the next one.
All right. Who is going to then lash out at Saz? On an 18 to hit you, Saz, for 5 points of
Yep.
slashing damage.
Interception.
You are in range now. You did walk up. It's 5 damage so far.
2 plus 2, I believe. Yeah, 2 plus 2. So that
You
is.
take 1 point of damage, Saz.
Okay, yeah, I had an idea, but I'm not going to waste it on 1 point.
Okay. You still up?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, cool. Which is going to bring us to Galad. Your turn. There is one guy left. He has been hurt.
Okay, well,
Finish
I'm going to jump towards him in a stylish display for the audience to cheer for. Do a superhero landing and stand up.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
All right, it's a wisdom saving throw on this guy. That is a 14 minus 2 for a 12.
Just hit.
He has been wounded, so that is D12 damage. As you rise up, there's this shroud of necrotic energy that shoots from you to him.
10.
He has 1 hit point left.
No.
You guys are so good at leaving things at 1 HP.
And then I'm going to wave at the crowd as I back up about 10 feet.
That orc is now staggering. He is basically dropping his weapon with the lack of HP he has. Mamba, what do you want to do?
I will dash to the enemy and
Make your attack roll for me.
Mamba always left with the last guy.
I'm attacking with my dagger, so 23.
23 is gonna hit. As you attack with your dagger, you just plunge it into this orc. And you draw it back and just plunge it in again. And again and again. Having just woken up from this unconscious, blood-curdled frenzy and seeing this red mist around you, you just finish this orc with a couple of fast jabs to his chest. As he falls backwards, you pull your blade back. The body thumps against the floor. And you're met with thunderous applause. The stamping of feet that shakes the arena. You begin to see roses and other beautiful flowers tossed onto the wooden decking.
Can I go gather some of those flowers?
You may.
Sweet. I'm
You
gonna just
gather
pick up a bundle of them.
You gather in a bundle of these flowers.
I'm gonna
You
blow a kiss
see-
into the crowd.
As you all revel in the success of the second bout. The crowd going wild before the elevator arrives. You all gather aboard.
Before we go, in celebration, can I hold my loot in the air and screech to the crowd? Does anybody have a health potion?
You hear laughter from the crowd as they find it incredibly amusing, taking your plea for help as jest.
I'm not kidding!
Can I
Sorry.
Can I do another perception on the crowd? Make sure, like,
You may.
18.
Once again, you see that same figure sat solitary on his throne, calmly watching. Although now you see there's an ever so slight grin on his face as the elevator begins to descend. And you plunge once more into the depths of the arena, ready to rest and recover for one final bout.
Fuck.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
That was so damn good.
Oh,
Oh god.
I got nuked.
we got you bear. That's so fucking cute.
Yes, I'm so happy.
I'm so hype.
So guys, first thing we're going to do next round is heal.
Oh hell yeah.
No, I'm gonna go beg for sponsorships.
How many guys don't have hit points? Hit damage, hit dice even.
Amazing. Right,
Yeah.
I've got work in
I-
like
I
4.5 hours, so I'm gonna shoot off if that's not.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Tomorrow's
Thank you
gonna
very
be a
much for
struggle,
playing,
guys.
Jim.
No,
Thank
I
you
was
for
gonna
being
go
here.
after this, but I'm picking
Okay,
that.
guys,
Good night.
bye-bye.
See you later.
Before we all leave, how many hit points did everyone have left? I'm curious.
One.
Oh yeah, Mamba beat us.
Yeah, I'm on 8. I was like before she got the nat 20, I was gonna cast Spare the Dying on her, but she's all good.
I'm still fine. I'm still on like double digits. I'm on 12.
Look at
Got
you,
5.
look at you bragging over there with your double digits.
Pete, how much
Hey,
did
I
the
got
other
the-
two have?
Let me see. Let's see if his sheet updates for me. Nuki had 11 left, and I think Feng had 20.
That's good.
Oh my god. We should all just hide behind Feng.
Goliaths be like, I'm just gonna steal everybody's arrows again next time.
No. That's not what you're gonna do. You're not gonna steal the arrows. You're gonna cut the bowstring.
Yeah.
That would count as a weapon attack,
That's
which
yeah.
would mean that
Yeah.
you become immediately invisible.
Yeah.
You cut the bowstring, they can't use their arrows.
That can't use their arrows if they don't have any.
Fair point. It's a fair point.
You can stay invisible that way.
They've got the arrows.
Oh, that was funny.
Right. It is
Really
very
late.
Yes.
So thank you guys for
Next
sticking with us.
one.
This has been really, really cool. Fucking great
and,
session.
I think we'll pass us everyone back to Pixie and let everyone get some sleep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shop some stream.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.
The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thing with the cams is just. I'm gonna keep this dramatic battle music going. So we need to find a raid target, but like this is the latest I've streamed in a really long time. Who the fuck is live? Who even knows? All I know is I'm absolutely desperate for a pee right now. Like, I am dying. It's a problem. So we're gonna make sure we go and raid real quick so I can go for a pee. So we have Leadopus, Kiwi, or Poppy. I don't know. Let's just... If anybody in chat does want to do a raid message, I reckon we should just do it as This is Sparta. Because I think that would be really funny. I have so many fucking dice on my desk. It's ridiculous. I keep falling out of every dice I roll below a 10 on.
Just throw them away.
Literally just throw them all away. Like, no, I don't like you anymore. It's kind of hilarious. Let's go say hi to Poppy, I think. I think he's playing solitaire or something. I didn't even know. How many dice in the jail? Far too many, it's sad. Wait, I'm not even typing. Mike says, tell Pete I love him.
I love you too, Mike.
Poppy, Iron Shield. There we go. Pixie want my dice. Lots of nat 20s, but lots of nat 1s. I don't think I could take the nat 1s. I would just take so many. Also, Mike says that they love you, Letty.
Same.
Oh, and everybody. Yeah, I love you too, Mike. Yeah, today's been fucking fantastic. Tomorrow, we start Portal, which is going to be really cool. Look out for this episode being uploaded to YouTube on Wednesday, because that's when I do it. Because Twitch has got laws and stuff. It's a pain. But yeah, I need to go because I am so desperate for a pee I'm going to die. But yeah, I love you guys very, very much. And I will see you tomorrow. You be good. I love you. And yeah, good night. Do the thing. Thank you. Perfect.